It's the Bob and Tom Show.
New this season on the Bob and Tom Television Network.
Look, up in the sky.
It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's the biggest set of jugs I've ever seen.
It's Shirtless Girl.
Posing as a topless dancer, showing off her pecs. No one knows her secret till she takes off her specs. She's Shirtless Girl.
Shirtless Girl.
With her special powers, she gives the bad guys fits. She don't use no gun, she stops them with her tits. She's Shirtless Girl.
Shirtless Girl.
Working in the chemistry lab one day, sophomore year, nothing seemed amiss. But that night, an amazing transformation took place. And the next morning, young Debbie Yabo woke to find...
My God, I'm huge. I must dedicate these to fighting evil.
Little did Debbie know that years before, on the planet Lactoid, a planet whose gravity was causing it to sag dangerously toward the sun, her father, Major Yabo, and Mother Teton sent their infant daughter, Areola, rocketing through the Milky Way to Earth, knowing one day she'd become Shirtless Girl, keeping the city of Metopolis safe.
Okay, nobody move. Hand over all the money.
It's Shirtless Girl.
Not so fast, bad guy.
Oh, yeah, like some dame is gonna...
Get a load of these.
Huh? Oh, I can't run away. Hell, I can't even walk.
Thanks, Shirtless Girl.
You're welcome, citizens. Don't touch those.
Sorry.
Along with her fellow superheroines, Wonder Bra Woman, Bikini Spider Woman, The Flash, and the Green Horny Shirtless Girl formed the Legion of Super Hooters.
Look, it's the tat signal. Some boob must need help. I better call my teenage bosom buddy A-Cup and head to the wet cave. I know. I'll use the Hooter Scooter.
And once again, Shirtless Girl, you've kept Metopolis safe. Warm and snug and soft, bouncy. Once again, defeating your archenemy, the Jiggler. We are grateful. Thanks, Shirtless Girl.
Yay!
You're welcome, citizens. Don't touch those.
Sorry.
Come again next week for another titillating adventure of Shirtless Girl.
I'm Shirtless Girl.
Shirtless Girl.
Shirtless Girl, only on the Bob and Tom Television Network.
Shirtless Girl. Those were the days. She's a superhero, see? She uses her boobs. Hello, it's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
He's over there in the performance room. Josh Arnold is here.
Hi, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
They have a famous sort of shirtless girl, topless girl in the news coming up today. In kind of a odd story that you'll be hearing about.
I finally saw a movie I'd been wanting to see it for a long time. It's called Brightburn.
Mm-hmm.
It's from the James Gunn stable, and the superhero fanatics know what I'm talking about. He's like DC Universe and all that. But this is the same story as Superman, only the kid who rockets to Earth from a faraway planet is not here to save people.
Oh.
Quite the opposite.
Quite the opposite.
Oh, what's it called?
Brightburn, because it takes place in Brightburn, Kansas, I think, or something like that. It's terrifying. So,
Was it a hit?
No,
no, not at all. No, but Elizabeth Banks is in it.
Good movie, though.
Yeah, and the kid from I call everyone kid now, Josh.
Yeah, I love it.
The guy from The Office, Pam's intended, not Jim, that guy. He's in it. He plays the father, and it was pretty good. So that's weird. We played Shirtless Girl this morning because that's, of course, an alternate universe for superheroes.
I saw, what is it, Fall Guy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How'd you like that?
It's getting terrible
No kidding.
reviews.
Wow. Is it getting good reviews?
No,
It's terrible.
reviews.
No, it was getting good reviews.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was getting good reviews.
No, that's what I heard
It's
on Sunday.
Pretty much unwatchable.
That Ryan Gosling, he
Charming guy.
wide berth.
Yeah. It's
Stephen Colbert asked him the other day. He has the Colbert questionnaire or whatever they call it. What's Ryan Gosling's favorite sandwich? And he said ice cream.
Oh,
I love
See,
it.
right there.
Yeah.
I love the guy. Yeah.
it has an 82% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Did you ever see the TV show?
No.
Well, the TV show has nothing to do with the movie.
It did not do well. at the
Other
box
than the
office.
name, yes, but I mean,
Stunt guy movie?
Lee Majors isn't in the movie.
It's really dumb.
Is he alive?
No, Lee Majors passed away, didn't he?
Is Lee Majors dead?
No.
Didn't he?
No,
I
no,
thought
no.
He passed away.
He was just in town.
He's in the movie.
Okay.
He shows up?
Oh, no, no. I don't know. I don't know if he's in it or not. It's so boring I couldn't. It's so
Tom.
stupid.
Did you sleep through it?
No,
Have you-
I did not even get my phone out.
Are you thinking? Have you given any thought to all of our advice that you stop going to movies? Have you given any thought to that
I've
at
seen
all?
some movies I've liked very much.
That's not true.
You went because your kids wanted to go, right?
Yeah.
Did they like it?
Not especially.
Did you create a haiku, a limerick, a poem, if you will, for Emily Blunt? Anything?
No. She's great. I'm just fine. It's just a really. They must have spent 5-10 minutes writing this thing. Maybe less. But.
Yeah, Lee Majors is alive and well at the age of 85.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
nice
sorry
to know.
about that.
He was also the $6 million man.
Yeah, he
Today,
was,
with
yeah.
inflation, that wouldn't buy a finger.
I finally saw Chinatown over the weekend.
All right.
What'd you
Yeah,
think?
it was good.
That's a great movie.
Do you
That is a
understand
good
my
Yes.
my being upset
Sister,
at
daughter,
Tom's
sister,
sister daughter?
daughter,
Yeah,
yes.
that's
Yes.
no good. See,
It's
that's
no good.
it's a horrible topic, and
Right.
somebody
Just
in this room
an
keeps
analogous
bringing it
to-
up.
analogous
No,
to
it's not.
Certain situations in
Finally made
commercials.
sense to me.
Christy,
though.
how good is that effect when he cuts his nostril?
Oh my gosh!
You think it
I think
happened?
that really happened.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know how they did that.
What are you willing to do to be in my movie?
Oh, that is
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know
let us
me.
cut your nose off? Okay.
And I hate gore, so I was like,
it is so good.
And how many major actors would allow themselves to be
maimed.
in a quarter of a movie with a big bandage on their face?
What's
Right.
Polanski say? You nosy boy. I don't like nosy boys or something
Yeah,
like
he
that.
does it himself. It's
You're
so
real
weird.
nosy. Yeah.
And he
forgot
goes,
that.
"Is that Roman Polanski?" I go, "Yes."
Yeah, you're a
sure
nosy
is.
boy.
Yeah.
Speaking of movies, did you see where Roger Corman died?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
He's pretty much, how many directors is he responsible for?
Scorsese,
does Ron
Coppola,
Howard,
yeah.
I mean, lots
Bunches
of
and
them.
bunches.
Famous for
98 years old.
famous for super low budget movies.
Little Shop of Horrors, Attack of the Crab Monsters, or something like that.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now there's a movie for you.
I would rather.
Why
sit-
don't you sit through Attack of the Crab Monster?
Probably better written than, more well written than that turd. Yeah, wow.
Well, I'm sorry you didn't like the movie.
It's just stupid.
No, you know what? No, we're not sorry. It's expected.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Yeah.
I
It's not-
hope you never enjoy another movie again.
It's fine.
We've had it with
It's
you.
really exhausting.
I just try. I try to
it's
tell
exhausting.
people to save your
No,
money,
you don't.
save your time. If you want to see a lot of really stupid stuff.
Some people see movies they don't like and they just don't mention them.
Yeah.
That's the way to live.
I would have not mentioned it, but had he not brought up movies,
Live, damn it. Live.
say a thing.
And it wasn't me. It was the shirtless girl.
All this focus on what we don't like.
Life's too short to waste it watching crap like that. I'm just saying.
You know who I saw over the weekend? Who has the best wig of anybody I've ever known in my entire life?
Oh, now we got to
In
talk.
our circle?
No, not in our circle. He's a politician, former, disgraced. That Blagojevich guy?
He's wearing a wig?
That hair has to be
Is that a wig?
No,
Has
I
to
think he dyes it and it looks weird,
Has
right?
to be a wig, Pat.
Who knows now? Yeah, it may
It
be.
looks exactly like it did 25 years ago. It's crazy.
Maybe that's his great gift.
It's crazy,
That
Tom.
that and crazy prison sex.
Yeah.
Well, he went gray in prison.
Right. And it was as black as Elvis. And we were in a fancy restaurant. And he must have stopped at every table. Everybody's like, "Oh, that was good," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is not happening." It was in Chicago, of course.
Can't have it. Can't have that.
Is he a waiter there?
No, he was not a waiter there.
I didn't know he was out.
I didn't either.
Out, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
out of prison. Oh, I thought you know had to.
Yeah. Kind of shocked me too.
No, don't look at me. I know what you're trying to say.
And if it's not a wig, I apologize, but boy, that's some hair. Yeah, man.
Okay, well, congratulations. Now, coming up in sports, some exciting NBA action.
NBA yesterday, they're saying the Pacers thumped the Knicks. I don't think that covers it. The Knicks were not clear on some of the rules, evidently, and had to have like 3 or 4 guys on the court at times instead of the required 5. Indiana 121. The Knicks 89 yesterday afternoon at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Tyrese had 20 points. T.J. McConnell had 15 points and 10 assists. He was the spark. They call him the spark plug, Tom. He comes in and everything goes up a notch.
All right.
And then
Is the next game in New York?
Tomorrow night. Next game in New York, then back in Indiana, then back in New York.
Okay, so they don't do 2 in New York.
No.
Okay, good.
2-2, 1-1-1. My least favorite. Yeah. And Nikola Jokic had 16 of his 35 in the fourth quarter. And Denver wins in Minneapolis, 115-107 now in this series. 2 games in Minnesota. 2 games in Denver. Minnesota wins. 2 games in Minnesota. Denver wins.
Oh.
And now we go 1-1-1. So we'll see what happens now.
And similarly with the Pacers Knicks.
Yeah.
I just said 1-1-1. Yeah. I don't know.
No, I meant 2 wins away.
Well, Indiana won 2 at home, and New York won 2 at the Garden.
Right, exactly. Never mind.
Okay.
The opposite.
All right. The only thing everyone needs to remember is The Fall Guy is an awful movie, right?
Now, will you go see that? You're a Gosling fan.
No, I'm not. I will wait for it to come on my TV.
Okay.
But I like Gosling.
$20 if you don't get up and leave halfway through.
I thought Argyle was fine.
Oh.
And then you're going through what you're looking at on Apple TV, and they rank everything. And I'm sure that's all because of that's an accurate portrayal of people watching these. They don't, Apple TV doesn't say, hey, we're getting a little low, put the, what's his name on up to number 2. They don't do that, I'm sure. But Argyle, number 1 rated movie on Apple TV right now, as far as watching it.
That's the problem with democracy.
Oh, boy.
The people who like that movie get to vote.
That sounds familiar. Rory McIlroy won the men's golf tournament. Rose Zhang won the ladies' golf tournament. Yeah, Nelly Korda missed out on making history. And Brad Krzyzewski won the NASCAR event in Darlington, South Carolina. Busher loses again. And all kinds of sports coming over from Tom's way, including competitive swinging. Swinging.
So when I saw that headline, I thought it was swinging. Like,
swinging.
It's funny because we have swinging and swinging in the news.
That's why I thought
both of them.
Yeah, I know. But I thought, we have 2 swinging stories.
Yeah, in one of them you go all the way. In fact, wait a second. The more I think about it, in both of them you go all the way.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, why swing if you're not going to go all the way?
Yeah,
you don't want to half-ass it.
Get all cleaned up, take a shower.
You can go both ways.
Oh, boy.
You know what I'm saying?
Not in the one kind of swinging. It's too hard to explain.
Does Pat have a song about swinging?
I don't know. Do you have a song about swinging?
Sure.
Okay, we'll certainly look forward to that. Also, we have we have a story about fingering.
As in accusing somebody of something?
No.
Oh, okay.
As in what? Fingering?
As in...
That's okay now?
No, as in a competitive fingering.
Okay.
Well, that explains it.
It's called a tease.
Wouldn't mind throwing my hat in that ring.
Think you're pretty good?
We'll find out.
I'd like to put myself.
I'll hold my hands up against anybody.
We'll find out about that. Right now, it is the season to get that grill, fire up the party. Get the Weber Searwood Pellet Grill. You can smoke, roast, and sear all on the same grill. We're going to be doing a special demonstration from Weber Grills on this show this week. I'm very excited about this.
Tomorrow.
Oh, is it tomorrow? Okay, go from low to slow on smoke boost mode at 180 degrees all the way to high heat sear at 600 degrees. This is all coming to you from Weber, the famous grill people. It's got a full grate sear zone, so you can put more food on the flame and the food will look as good as it tastes. The grill is hot in 15 minutes and cleanup is easy. It's all from Weber. You'll cook on 2 levels at the same time so you can make enough for everybody. And you can add a heavy-duty rotisserie or rust-resistant griddle insert. Get fired up on your new Weber Searwood Pellet Grill. Learn more at Weber.com. We're going to have a big Weber Fest, if you will, coming up tomorrow.
All right.
Oh, this is very exciting for some delightful breakfast. Also, coming up in the news, the stick shift is at it again in the world of vehicles. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
You might hear bits of conversation as you pass through public places. Some loud talker on a cell phone or a tiff at the next table. Most washed by and not remembered. But one evening last December, I passed 2 women talking by the front door of my hotel. I stopped and thanked them by the curb the moment that I heard their words and said it was the finest line of eavesdrop I'd ever overheard. Their words stuck inside my head, so I wrote down the words they said. And with a hotel pen, I wrote then they had to taser her again. 'Cause then they had to taser her. First time wasn't phasing her. Whatever she did it twice. Who was this gal? Why weren't she nice? They zapped her once. She improvised a twitchy breakdance jazzercise. Didn't get the hint, 'cause then they had to taser her again. These swirling words did not relent, speculating about this incident, and it's gonna drive me crazy, wondering what went wrong. Were there warrants unresolved? How much alcohol was involved? And did her stepson remember to return to the trailer the next day to feed her snake? 'Cause then they had to taser her. First time wasn't phasing her. Whatever she did it twice. Who was this gal? Why weren't she nice? Her hair, it spiked. She spilled her bong. They upped the volts. She soiled her thong. Didn't get the hint, 'cause then they had to taser her again. No, she didn't catch the drift, 'cause then they had to taser her again.
Haywood Banks. Somebody go back and feed the snake.
That's a bad day.
Boy, soiling a thong is a bad day. Ooh, not a lot of room.
Well, you know what?
Not a lot of room to catch anything.
Right? Yeah.
This song isn't hard to do.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
I'm just getting ready.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18 wheels on a big rig. Everybody, here we go. Oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18 wheels on a big rig. And they're rolling. Okay, let's back them up. Here we go. Oh, there's 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wheels on a big rig. Okay, the even numbers. It's easy. Oh, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 wheels on a big rig. And they're rolling. Okay, by 1.5. Here we go. Oh, there's 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6, 7.5, 9, 10.5, 18 wheels. We on a big rig. And they're rolling. Okay, the odd numbers. Here we go. Oh, there's 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, on a big rig. And they're rolling.
Math is hard.
Okay, Roman numeral.
I'm here. I'm ready for this one.
All right, go.
Oh, there's I, I V V V I V I V I X X X I X I X I X I V X V X V I X V I X V I wheels on a big ring.
Very good.
Roman. Okay, Roman numerals backwards. Here we go.
No.
Oh, there's XVI, 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 XV, XIV, XII, XII, XIX, VII, VIV, wheels on a big ring. And they're Roman.
All right. Zowie. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's time for our new feature that we've moved. Things we learned on yesterday's show.
On Mondays, of course.
On Mondays, it would be on Friday's show.
We learned a lot.
Are you ready?
I am. What do you got?
Time now for things we learned on Friday's show. Brought to you by Weber. Fill the grill and fire up the party with Weber grills. Smoke, roast, and sear on the same grill. It's like watching one program while recording another. It's possible now. That's right. With Weber grills, get fired up for the Weber Searwood Pellet Grill. A big Weber cookout tomorrow right here on the Bob and Tom Show. I watched WNBA Indiana Fever Yes, I did. I watched Caitlin Clark, and she can play some basketball. Just a shooter? No! She's playing defense, by gosh. Tom played the Rockford Files theme, and we were talking about James Garner. And
how did that come about?
I hesitate to mention it.
Yeah.
Something about Maverick.
Oh, that's right.
I completely
we were talking about the Dallas Mavericks, and I mentioned that for whatever reason, back in the day, at Mercer Elementary School, we referred to him as Maverick.
Yes.
And that led to a discussion about the great James Garner, who was in the great TV show, The Movie, right?
I think so. That's exactly right. Pat Godwin and Jeff Oskey had a big show this weekend up in New York.
Yeah.
How did that go, Pat?
Good people, rowdy crowd.
How was the food?
I didn't have any of the food. Jeff did. Jeff had a big old sandwich.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not an ice cream sandwich.
No, not an ice cream sandwich.
No, just regular sandwich. Tom made the announcement on Friday, and it shocked the world. Tom does have a tandem bicycle. And I asked Pat if Pat would be willing to ride behind Tom on the tandem, and Pat answered in the affirmative.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, you guys out on a tandem bicycle, that makes your relationship complete. I see.
Slow down, there's a hill coming.
Try pedaling, will you? Back there.
Jeff Oskey stole one of Tom's shirts for his failed to mention news update. I don't know if that's true. I mean, he had the shirt. I think Tom gives his shirts out to everybody.
Yeah, I got one on right now.
Yeah.
I have a closet full of shirts in
Everybody.
my house.
Yeah. Why you have that, I don't know.
Because he gets sweaty.
I like to change shirts occasionally. You never know when you're going to need one.
Or because they're not allowed in his house.
You have many. You have lots and lots of clothes here, don't you?
I always keep an extra pair of underwear, socks, jeans.
Really?
Just in case.
In case you get thrown out. All right.
You like that one scene in Mad Men where
love that
Draper has to change his shirt in the middle of the day, and it's in his bottom left drawer. He has brand new package shirts. You like that, didn't you?
I do love that. It's because Don Draper's been gone. At some orgy all night. He comes back to the office.
That's right. Straight to the office.
Has to clean up before the big pitch.
That's right.
Now, and Don Draper makes an appearance. I have not seen it yet in the Seinfeld.
You're not supposed to.
Oh, who told you that?
It's in every review.
Why do people
Is it in the
ruin
reviews?
Yeah. Or ruin movies with
There's a picture of, and maybe somebody else, possibly from another show.
From another show?
Hard to steer.
That was a real.
Well,
fun
you might as
little-
well say it now. Not only that, Roger Sterling.
Yeah.
Sterling's in it.
It was a very fun little.
But
scene.
who else and what other
Oh,
show?
no, I was Roger Sterling.
Oh, it is from
Mad Men.
Both from Mad Men.
Try to unhint the hint.
You didn't succeed.
I know. I'm sorry.
Seinfeld's on record as saying he really got into watching Mad Men while he was writing Unfrosted.
Oh.
And he said, it's just amazing how mean they were to their clients. And that I never watched it that way before, but he's right. Why don't you like this idea? Don't be stupid, you know? Yeah. And they make a pitch for Pop-Tarts during the Unfrosted. And that movie was a solid C-. I just because of people who are in it, and I love them all, so I can't give it a failing grade. What? You haven't seen it yet?
No, I look forward to watching it. We can get to it this weekend.
So
he'll give it an A+.
You're a guy who sees a review and realizes the spoilers in it and passes.
That wasn't
it
a spoiler. It was in all the reviews I read. It didn't say spoiler. Sorry.
I saw a couple reviews with that information in it, and it was preceded by spoiler alert.
Okay,
before they. Okay,
you've had a week.
Who has?
Watching
the folks
to watch the movie.
I see what you're saying. You've had a week.
I
to
haven't
see
been
the
able to
movie.
work it in yet. It's been too nice outside.
David Koechner was on Friday. He is in A Week Away. Tom's daughters love that movie.
It's about summer camp.
I
Love
guess.
summer camp. And I'm really the only summer camp guy in this show, I guess.
I went once for a week. It was all right.
Yeah,
I cried a lot.
You see, this is the problem.
So homesickness?
Yeah.
There's a movie, Homesick. How
I
about
was
that?
real
There you go.
homesick. They don't let you go home either.
No,
They
no.
make you tough it out.
You spent a night in the box.
See, it helped. It improved your character.
Is that what it did?
Hit the box. Hey, cry for.
Yeah.
You can either cry here or cry in the box. It's up to you.
I got a letter about this Friday show.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about the. Apparently, there's some magazine that says there's flame retardants in the seats of new cars, and that's part of the new car smell,
Something like that,
and that
yeah.
it's supposedly toxic. And in the wake of that letter, Ginny writes, "Hey, I'm on Interstate 75 outside Toledo in a brand new car on my way to Petoskey, Michigan. Will I make it before I succumb to my lovely new car smell? Hope you made it, Ginny." Wow. So there you go. I love that new car smell.
Who doesn't?
And you can buy the fake new car smell.
Yeah, but it never smells like a new car.
No.
No.
It's no good, but
A new car smell is very territorial. If you're not sitting in the new car, it's not the same smell.
I was parking at the store over the weekend, and the guy next to me got out of his car, and his car just was really stinky, but it was like perfumey, and he had a big thing hanging from his mirror. Ugh.
Yeah, some people like that.
yeah, some people do.
Mm-hmm.
I always at the car wash. I always say no, don't.
No scent.
No smell?
No,
scent?
I don't want the no.
No way.
Summer breeze or ocean
Cherry
linen?
vanilla or something. I think that's one of
Yeah,
them.
aging hooker. That's no thanks.
I don't think that's a scent.
Wouldn't that be great to come up with a whole series of those? Aging hooker, spoiling cheese.
Did we have this story on Friday? How old are you when you no longer feel hip? No, you don't feel hip anymore,
Yeah.
right?
I love that story.
Wasn't it 39?
I was going to say 40.
Yeah.
I'm there, whatever the age is.
I'm almost.
The other aspect,
Been there for a while.
The other aspect of that story was almost everyone feels to some degree out of touch because there's so much going on. There's so many shows and movies and sports.
Yeah.
It's impossible to keep up.
Yeah, you shouldn't even try. Just be in touch with what you want to be in touch with.
And, and I remember that the number one thing people feel out of touch with is slang.
It's a living organism, isn't it?
I have to agree.
Yeah.
That's why we have Al. One of the reasons. He keeps you updated on that.
And now Al's aging out of slang.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the slang Al gives us is from 98. But it's fun.
That is fun.
It's boss.
Yeah,
See?
yes.
It's keen.
My point exactly.
Groovy.
Boss, keen, but cool. Cool's still there.
Yeah.
Cool's always been there.
Yeah.
Cool is the Lou Gehrig of slang. Cool is
It's not going anywhere.
it's not going every. And you know what? I know right on is kind of back.
Ah.
Right on.
Really?
And we were discussing hip, and then Mr. Koechner said, "What about hep?"
Yeah, hep.
Yeah.
And I think hep is no longer hip.
No.
Hep is not hip. No.
because a Hep Cat.
That came from Cab Calloway. Yeah, Hep Cat.
So, but you're right though. Cool is
right?
the one that's kind of hung in there.
Howdy, howdy, hi, howdy, howdy, ho. Cab Calloway.
Boy, that Minnie was a moocher, wasn't she?
She sure was.
Man.
How good
Is
of a
there
song
a worse
is that?
song ever written?
I love
No,
that.
that's just
I love
my
that
opinion.
song.
I'm with
Howdy,
you.
howdy, hi. No.
I'm with you, Godwin.
Now, do you remember what?
Hate.
Do you remember the one thing that most people felt they were in touch with? This really shocked me.
What was it?
Social media was one of them.
Oh, food.
was
Yeah.
the number one thing.
Wow.
Followed by music and then social media and music. I feel completely out of the loop.
Oh, me too.
Where did Chipotle come from?
Isn't it we talked about
We
this.
were alive for how many decades before we ever heard of Chipotle?
Do you mean the sandwich store?
No, the flavoring.
No, the flavoring.
Yeah, the
Chipotle.
sauce or whatever the heck.
Whatever it is.
Sauce, seed.
Chipotle. Came out of nowhere, Tom.
Is it a pepper?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah. But also words,
it was.
and then words change meaning. Uber now means taxi service.
Yeah.
Instead of Uber. Instead of
like-
super. Uber.
Yeah.
Superman.
Ace is an Uber joke teller. That doesn't mean he tells jokes about taxis.
No, it means he tells many.
Yeah, there you go.
Hilariously.
You say so.
Damning with faint praise.
Someone cleans Tom's towels while he's away at work. He has no idea how it happens, but they end up, he has all these clean towels.
Okay.
And he does have a bath mat made out of a towel. And that...
No, it's like this woven thing.
And that dovetailed into Josh has a bath stone, which I had for a while and I didn't care. I got rid of it.
Oh, did you?
I went back to a
Isn't it
rug.
cold when you get out of the shower?
No, it's not. No, it's. I don't.
And I'd never heard of it.
Yeah, I like it.
What is it? Is it absorbent?
It is very.
Yes.
They're like $100 depending on the size, but they're pretty good.
Kind of like those stones that you use for charcuterie boards. Do you know what I'm talking about? They're
like a
kinda
pizza stone,
shale.
maybe?
Kinda.
Kind of.
Yeah, they're just like a thin piece of thing, and then
yeah.
like
And
as
they're
soon
not
as one,
they're not slippery.
not at all. No, mm-mm. And they're not too rough. Yeah, I like it.
I'll have to ask the boss if that's something we should get.
Maybe.
See, because I had a system before use the towel for a shower. Then the next time you shower, you use that one on the ground.
That's a pretty good system.
And on Friday's show, I tried to explain to Tom, and I think on Thursday's show, I tried to explain to Tom, and Wednesday's show, I'm going to say that when you talk, Tom, you're talking into a microphone, and people are hearing you.
Okay.
And referring to someone as the boss,
It's just a simple fact.
that's not going to...
Now, did the whole tox make the list?
Whole tox.
Oh yeah, the Botox and the old.
Oh, yeah. How did we
keister.
forget
hole,
that?
I suppose.
Yeah, the New York Post reporting that anal Botox is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
That is not on the list.
Oh, well, I don't know how it missed it. Apparently, it's a 3-minute procedure. I'm assuming that it's injections to
I
the
would assume,
anal
yes.
area.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
But well, I'm guessing most of the folks that get it, it won't be the first time they've had a prick back there. From the needle, you see.
Apparently, it helps with anal fissures.
Yeah, that's what they said. So it could be a medical thing.
This guy says this Dr. Bustamante, whatever it says, the procedure is designed for people who indulge in rear end action.
Oh, that's right, rear end
Very
action.
popular with the kids.
That was an example of Tom trying to clean it up. Rear end action.
Wow. So, but it's. I guess they couldn't. Now that I think about it, they call it whole tox. They couldn't call it butt tox because that's kind of already taken.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. What else is on your list of things we learned Friday?
Do not disturb hotel rooms. How about just do not disturb me? That was from Rob Mayer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he said, "Why? I shouldn't have to tell you not to disturb me."
Right.
And it's especially awkward when they have the one that has English and Spanish.
Yeah, because it's got the...
Looks like it reads "Don't molest me."
Oh yeah, like no moleste. Isn't that what it is?
Por favor, yeah.
Yeah.
That's really extreme. I didn't think I paid good money for this hotel. I was expecting to be sodomized overnight.
Please don't do that.
Gotta
Matter of fact, I'd rather, if it comes between disturbing and moleste, disturb. Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to have a sign for it. How nuts is this place?
Speaking of hotels, here's a dilemma. Nobody carries cash anymore, and over the weekend I valet parked my car, and the man went and got the car, and I had no cash. There are no bank machines, and I feel horrible about it. How do you remedy that?
Every time I go anywhere now, I Does the bank machine the bank machine I go to has a thing where you can get whatever kind of bills you want?
Yeah.
I am not joking when I say there were no bank machine. You know how hotels used to have a bank machine in the hotel?
Mm-hmm.
None. I couldn't find a bank machine on Sunday. It was awful. I feel guilty now.
Look, Christy, right there.
How much?
2 5s.
God,
Always have 5s, just for that reason.
I should have called you first.
No, should we do the contest where I ask Ace a question? If he gets right, he gets the 5?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's do it.
I think he wants the 5.
Very excited.
I want the 10.
Oh, he's going for both.
Oh, you're going to double your money.
Good question.
But then you owe Tom 10 if you're incorrect.
We had a story on Friday. It might have been Thursday. I'm sorry. I want to see if you can remember the see this beautiful $5 bill.
Mm-hmm.
Recognize that fellow?
Yeah.
That's Mr. Lincoln.
He was a very important part of my life.
Yeah. Thank you very much. That's a little awkward. We had a news story about a guy who was a criminal who was given a nickname. You know, like they have like the Boston Strangler, that kind of thing where a criminal gets a nickname. This guy was the ringleader of a group that was known for what they call extreme body modification, including the amputation, voluntarily, by the way, of men's genitalia.
I remember the story.
What was his name? They gave him one of those criminal names like Jack the Ripper.
Do I get the money?
He was.
No, you don't get the money. It's a Chase's question.
I need it.
Do you remember who it was?
I do not remember the name.
Pat. Okay, Pat.
Eunuch Maker.
The Eunuch Maker.
Very well. Nice.
Did you have a song about the Eunuch Maker?
Yeah.
Oh, could we come back with that?
No, I didn't think it was very good.
Wow.
Well, he's being honest.
No, I'm kidding. I could do it for you.
Okay. Very good. Did we cover everything we covered on Saturday?
Pretty much, other than Bert Kreischer's going to move to France. And,
Really?
Greg Warren today. So there we go.
Looking forward.
Now you're up to date.
Always looking forward to it. Thank you very much, Chick McGee.
Mm-hmm.
We'll touch on some cool sports. I have a nice little touch I'm ready to feature during our sports broadcast. I'm kind of excited about it. But right now, it's once again quiz time, and it's the new show with Chick McGee. The answer always is check, please.
Thank you very much.
It's stars Chick McGee.
Check, please.
I'll act as your announcer.
All right.
It's sponsored by our good friends at Silac.
Check, please.
Chick, here are the rules.
All right.
Even for you, this is very simple.
Okay.
Just answer check, please. Can you do that?
Check, please.
Very good. Ready?
Check, please.
Very good. Okay, a check.
Yeah, check, please.
You're having dinner at an expensive restaurant with fellow employees. After dinner, the waiter brings the check. What does Chick McGee never say?
Check, please. I guess.
Treats me to many a meal.
We're salty.
No.
Not really. Okay. Correct. Now, you're retiring. You sign up for an annuity from the folks at Silac. Then once a month, what do you say?
Check, please.
Correct again. Well, actually, you don't even have to say it. The money will show up in your mailbox.
Boom.
Or right into your direct deposit. Do you want me to check on the best way to get started?
Check, please.
Just go to Silac, the Silac website. Everything you need to know is right there. Visit SilacINS.com/Bob and Tom. That's spelled SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. Silac Insurance Company. Oh, those checks sound good. SILAC, SilacINS.com/Bob and Tom. Check, please. Thank you very much. Coming up, some cool sporting news from Mr. McGee. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB.
More increase his salary if we're going to get him to do it right. Art, I know one of your favorite words is yes. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
You've heard and seen the Say Yes to Michigan commercials, I'm sure.
Yes.
Well, there's a billboard in Indiana. In fact, there are a lot of them. An Indiana billboard company has launched a war between the states by erecting a billboard that says, "Shut up, Art."
Yes. Oh.
No, it says, "Say no to Michigan."
I see.
It says, "Say no to Michigan. Wander Indiana first." Michigan tourism officials are taking the slogan war in stride, but some Michigan residents are not amused. They've even complained to the Indiana Chamber of Commerce. Travel officials in Indiana say they have nothing to do with the billboard. On the other hand, they're not terribly upset about it either. Josephine Hickman, president of the Hoosier Outdoor Advertising Company, admits her billboard design pokes fun at Michigan, but she says there are Say Yes to Michigan signs posted all over northern Indiana, and Hoosiers' feelings are hurt.
Hey, we're a fun place. What can we say?
Elsewhere in the news, Governor Milliken has signed a major supplemental spending bill containing more than $260 million.
For JML News, I'm Art Short. No, you're Tom Griswold.
Thank you.
I'm glad I'm not. This morning's news is brought to you by Auto Glass Specialist in Gaylord, Cadillac, and Iron Mountain. For fast, professional Batoski, it's partly sunny, and 64. JML News time is 7:57.
Tuesday morning, everybody.
Well, Tom, one thing I want to say, first of all, your dick is bigger than this microphone.
Well, is it my turn to talk? Because yours is smaller than this cigarette. So we'll just go from there.
Thank you.
Got to get some news, Art, so I have to cut short. I got to go in the air in 5 minutes here. Oh, Jackie O. Miss Universe swimsuit competition. Oh, I love her.
Swimsuit?
Suit.
Right. Okay. We had fun on the air here today. Tom is from beautiful Cleveburg.
No, Shaker Heights, Ohio. Tom Griswold recently worked in Florida radio, also worked in Petoskey radio right across the way at McDonald Broadcasting. Had a great time and really learned my stuff there.
Thanks for the staff, Trish, by the way.
Hi to the folks in Daytona Beach. Get a sunburn from
Race fans, it's May, and you're out at the track. You're hot and thirsty. If you don't get some relief quick, just like those Indy cars, your body's gonna overheat. That's why you need the cool, refreshing blast of body fuel. It's like an overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. Just one drink, and you'll be refueled and ready for anything your busy lifestyle demands. Excuse me, sir. You look hot and thirsty.
Boy, I sure am. I got my 2 kids with me, and I forgot the cooler in the car. God, it's got to be 100 degrees out here. I could sure go for a cold drink of water.
Water? You don't want water. You want something that'll replenish all the fluids you've lost. You need the overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. You need body fuel.
Body fuel? I never heard of it.
That's because it's new. Here, try it, sweet.
Jesus! This tastes like motor oil.
Well, there is some motor oil in there. There's some transmission fluid, gasoline, and even a little engine coolant.
Engine coolant? Hey, I can't see.
Well, of course you can't see. That's the power of body on your system, making it just like brand new. What do you think of body fuel?
Are you trying to kill me? Hey, what's that fizzing noise?
That's a little battery amp. It'll keep your body running smooth and efficient. How do you like the sporty racing look of the package?
I can't see it. I can't see anything.
Well, it's very sporty. Don't worry, preliminary testing shows that the blindness is only a temporary side effect. Anyway, how about that refreshing, cool, clear taste?
Come here. I'm going to sue you bastards. Come here. Where are you? I can't see anything.
Body fuel. When you're so thirsty you could die. Try one of Body Fuel's 3 delicious flavors. Original lemon lime, iced tea, or diesel.
I can't feel my tongue. My gums are bleeding. My gums are bleeding.
Body Fuel from the people who brought you Thirspiration Plus. It's the health drink for those on the run. Go out and pick up some Body Fuel today at a supermarket or auto parts store near you.
Come here, you son of a bitch.
Oh, God. Thanks, I needed that.
When you use Mr. Béchon, she won't be able to keep her hands off of you. And neither will you.
Is that Mr. Béchon?
Yeah, I think that's the scientific name.
Mr. Béchon, why not jerk a bottle off your department store shelf today? Mr. Béchon, it's not a sin anymore.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
What do crocodile dung and
All right.
beaver testicle tea have in common?
Beaver testicle tea?
Now, what kind of bag do you use when you're making the tea?
It already comes in one, but that's another story.
Aren't people happy with just a nice Earl Grey?
I love the Irish breakfast.
Oh,
Both were used as contraceptives. It's a bit of a trivia that can be learned at the History of Contraception Museum at Case Western Reserve University.
All right, kids.
Hey, listen, we were going to go to Disney World, but those plans fell through. We're going to go to the
History of Contraception Museum.
More than 650 items are in the collection at the one-of-a-kind museum. Visitors will find rows of cervical caps, while condoms are on display near the douches.
A jaunty cervical cap.
The Cleveland School's chief curator, James Edmondson, says there could be an initial giggle factor, sure, when visiting the Birth Control Museum, but he says there is a serious side to the collection.
There's actually a douche wing.
Apparently so.
The Jungle Cruise is an awful ride there, by the way. Don't ever.
Yeah.
I think I left my lunch in the douche wing. I'll be right back.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Right here. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here. Pat Godwin, Christy, and Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Chick.
How's it going, buddy?
Good. Coming up, camel riding in the news. Who else? Who's ridden on a camel?
I've not.
I have not.
I have not.
Have you, Tom?
Yeah.
Pretty fun?
Yeah.
Maybe I did when I was a kid at the zoo or something.
Yeah, they
I remember now.
Don't they spit? Do they spit? Camels spit, right?
Yeah, but
Between the humps?
Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't a double. It wasn't a double hump.
Sit on a
Oh,
hump.
it wasn't. You
Don't sit on a hump.
No, I wouldn't think you'd want to sit on a hump.
They have this sort of like cage thing on top, and you.
Oh, right. Okay.
I forget the connection, but it was at one of those Halloween places, you know, where they have the.
I've seen camels at those too, like the pumpkin patch places.
Yeah.
They have like a camel dock where you walk. You walk on the wall.
Was it a big staircase?
Yeah, you walk upstairs, and then the camel's there, and it's just
almost
like
a gallows.
Oh, so you don't have to. Yeah, because it'd be hard to climb up on a camel. wouldn't it?
It's like getting on a boat, but it's a camel.
You're right. Exactly. That's the perfect phrase for it. It's like a loading dock, but it's for camels. Yeah. I just remember getting up there pretending I was at JFK with the Beatles waving at the crowd. Hey,
oh God,
welcome to New York. Okay. Anyways, we have camel riding in the news, and also a bizarre story involving Flava Flav.
Oh, is it me now?
No, yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I'm going to stop talking after Flava Flav. All right. Nikola Jokic, 16 of his 35 in the fourth quarter. Aaron Gordon, Aaron had 27. And the Nuggets, series tying 115-107 victory over the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Away teams have won all the games in the Western Conference semis so far.
Can I go home now?
At 2 games apiece, yes, Joe. Nikola will be saying that if he's not already said it.
I just want to go home.
Any minute now. And Pacers and the Knicks are tied at 2 games apiece. Both the home teams holding serve, as they say. Tyrese Halliburton had 20, TJ McConnell 15. Pacers beat the Knicks up and down the court yesterday, 121-89. Not sure what's going on now. Tonight,
this is the Then Came Brunson theme.
Tonight in the NBA playoffs.
Why?
Cavaliers hosting the Celtics. Boston leads that series 2-1.
So you just pushing buttons?
And the Mavericks lead the series 2-1. Dallas hosting tonight against the Oklahoma City Thunder. So
all right.
See, the Knicks. Mr. Brunson didn't have a great game.
I did not. I
didn't even mention him.
Did not mention
He did mention
Jalen Brunson because I knew he always sharp right on. But you know, everybody's wondering where's the Then Came Bronson theme because of Jalen Brunson, and he's laughing like it's funny.
Yeah.
I don't. Rory McIlroy won the Wells Fargo Championship for a record 4th time. And by the way, closed circuit to Wells Fargo. That payment is in the mail.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you worry about a thing.
I can vouch for him. He told me he was going to send it.
Thank you, Josh.
Much like the wagon, the Wells Fargo payment is a coming.
Once again, proving my point, there's not any topic that we can talk about that he can't yank back into 1950. It's amazing.
The music man.
Meredith Wills.
Rose Zhang won the Cognizant Founders Cup on Sunday to end Nelly Korda's record-tying LPGA Tour winning streak at match-tying 5. And Brad Shashevsky moved to the front when Chris Boucher and Tyler Reddick hit each other with 9 laps left. And Kieselowski, I know, won the Goodyear 400 at Darlington Raceway. A minor league baseball game in Florida briefly put on hold after a turtle dashed onto the field as much as a turtle can dash. According to MLB.com, St. Lucie Mets at bat 2-0 lead after the Bradenton Marauders when the reptile ambled onto the outfield at Lecom Park.
Looking for his box seats.
After initial efforts.
Box turtle, apparently.
They tried to chase the turtle. What are they doing wrong here? How can you not catch a turtle?
Really?
Reliever Magdiel Cotto grabbed the turtle and ushered it through the bullpen door. And evidently, post-game, the turtle was delicious.
Well, domo arigato, Emmanuel Cato.
Turtle.
Nice.
Turtle soup.
I wonder if this is like guerrilla advertising for that John Green movie, Turtles All the Way Down. Now streaming on Max. Do you think so?
I don't. I didn't even know.
Where did that come from?
What? I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I'm just.
Okay.
You're everywhere all at once.
Yeah, you are.
Which is also a movie.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
You
yeah.
never saw that, did you, Tom? Everything.
Oh, he would not know what to do
No,
with
he
that.
wouldn't.
Oh no, that's the one where it's all fantasy or something.
Yeah, there's a lot of
There's a lot of fantasy in it, but
Yeah, no, I heard
Hot
it was
dog fingers. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Keeking. That's Kiiking. Keeking is the sport of extreme competitive swinging in Estonia.
Okay.
Modern keeking involves a person setting the spindle's height. You'll have to ask him. I don't know. Attempting to go all the way around by standing on a platform and swinging.
So imagine you're standing on a swing.
All right.
And when you start swinging, and eventually you go all the way around.
Oh, the dream.
Yeah,
when we were
it is a
kids.
dream.
Yeah.
If they successfully go around, they then raise the spindle higher to attempt another swing, and the competitor who can flip around the highest swing wins.
Wow.
Now,
What about those who fall?
Yeah, that's the thing. They don't. I went and watched a couple of these videos, and I'm thinking, if you fall, I mean, you're way up there, upside down.
So are they standing on like a wood plank, like one of those old wooden swings?
Yeah.
And are the chains? Are they stiff or
yes,
are they loose?
It's more like they look more like pipes.
Okay, so they are stiff. That's interesting.
Yeah, it looks really scary.
Estonia, huh?
But it is, as you say,
still a place.
Every kid's dream when you're on the swing is to go all the way around.
High as you can get. No, Pat? Shaking his head.
I never wanted to do that.
Did you ever do the thing where you were pretending you were bombing Pearl Harbor? Yeah.
On a
What?
swing?
On a swing, and you let go and go flying. And
Well, we did that all the time, but
Well, we
it
didn't
wasn't
call
a
it
Pearl
that.
Harbor game. But yeah, the goal was to see who could jump from the highest point.
Yeah.
yeah. My friend Marty Levinson always called it bombing Pearl Harbor. That was the name of the game.
Okay.
But extreme swinging, not to be confused with, sexy time swinging.
Right.
Which we do have coming up in the news, by the way.
Bombing Pearl Harbor, huh?
That's what Marty called it. I don't know what.
That Marty.
According to Guinness World Records, the current champion, Keeker, cleared approximately 24.5-foot swing in 2015. Not even any new record in this. Just wanted to put it out there, I guess.
It's exciting. Would you think you could try it? Would you try doing it?
There was a time. No, not anymore. No.
Again, if you're at, what is it, the apex up there?
Yeah.
And you fall.
Right.
I mean, you'd be
scary.
You'd kill yourself.
You have to hold on.
They don't talk about that.
That's probably why they don't use chains. They use pipes, so you can hang on.
Really grip and really
grip, and you try to.
Now, Pat, are you going to do your song about?
I'd be glad to.
Okay. Now, what was the song about again?
Well, the guy was in prison for castrating people who wanted to do it, but they were vulnerable.
They volunteered
people,
to be castrated,
and he
this
was
guy,
called the eunuch maker. Yeah.
Right.
Not a physician, by the way.
And I went with a Pat Benatar song, you guys all know. But could I give me a slang for penis that I don't like my original thing? I went with
Johnson.
What works?
Crank. I like crank.
Crank. Your crank is totally useless. This is what the man says. He cut off penises. Now he's under arrest. You're the right kind of vulnerable to release his inner lunacy. This incredible loser is in jail now, right where he should be. He's the eunuch maker, ball breaker, penis taker. Don't you mess around with him. He's a eunuch maker, ringleader. Take your Peter, don't you mess around. No. He'll take your crank.
Thank you very much. We're coming back with more exciting news from the world of sports. Also, we have competitive fingering coming up. You'll see. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue.
We have my favorite former lumberjack is in the studio. He is comedian Greg Hahn.
Hey, all right. Thanks for having me here. Hey, chick, we're going to Vegas.
We're going to Vegas. We're going to get a glass of crazy, and we're going to Vegas.
Little blackjack?
Yeah.
Blackjack.
Hit me.
I don't know how to play it, just like yelling, hit me.
Hit me.
19, hit me.
Hit me.
27, keep hit me. Take the $700. What is this, a free rum and coke? How do you guys stay in business? Then I throw the dice. That's what I do.
Hit me.
I bring my own dice. I throw them anywhere I want.
Greg Hahn is here with us.
High-limit restrooms.
Oh, Greg is one of my favorite people. Now, before we get to the action here, you've never met Jessica before.
Hi, Jessica.
Isn't she pretty?
Greg. Oh, beautiful.
Nice blue eyes.
10.
Now, let's like you look a little bit different. You've
What's
got
going
kind
on
of
with me?
We have kind of a lumberjack shirt on that I like very much.
It's a summer theme. It is. It's very
plaid,
nice.
yes,
Thanks,
very
Josh.
nice.
Josh, madman. Is that right?
Now your hair looks.
Shows, yeah, what's going on with this?
Your hair looks a little different.
I'm wearing a mood wig.
Oh, okay.
wig.
Nice.
Oh.
No. You've got a nice set of hair up there.
Thanks.
What color is your hair today?
It's a new shade of fake. Bird's eye maple. Witness protection 22. Bozo 6. Yeah.
It's a new shade of fake.
Yeah, a little chocolate thunder.
Yeah.
What was it, Bozo 6? What'd you say?
Yeah. Bozo 9.
Bozo 6.
Oh.
I like the mood wig. That would be funny.
It's darker than normal.
It is?
Yeah, you don't
It
stick
is.
with the same fake color?
No, I don't know. I glance at it.
You just get what's on sale? What is that? Looks like you're doing Elvis just before the end.
Oh, and it does not.
It's a little Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
Not that dark.
Well, it's good to see you, Greg. I got a story for you.
Oh.
No, I happen to know a couple things about you. Marine Corps. What you were exiled as what?
Captain by the time I got. Man, I was lucky to be in the Marine. Marines are so great.
Okay.
Oh, you learn stuff. Like now, if I'm on a bad date, I just call it an airstrike on my own position.
But I happen to know that you have a couple of hobbies. You're a drummer.
Yeah, I like the drums.
You like to play the drums. As you say, bringing the thunder, I believe.
Right, that's with the double pedal.
Sure.
For
You have the condo. You
Double
have the,
bass drum.
You have the uptown condo.
Well, my condo is very, I designed it myself. A lot of ladies don't realize a single man designed my condo. Like the ping pong table faces the drum set. Feng shui!
Greg, how's your dating life?
Are you kidding me? It's the best. I don't mind being exclusive as long as I can date a few other girls.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I like to get down on one knee. You know what I mean? I say, would you like to be worked into the rotation? Thank you. No, I'm dating a beautiful girl. She's lovely. She's from the Appalachian Mountains.
Oh.
Yeah, she's a professional clogger.
Okay.
Not a toilet she can't clog. Come on, everybody.
Come on.
Get jokes in here.
Wake up, people.
Well, that went from bad to worse very quickly.
You using the dating apps, Josh?
I'm not, no.
Come on, get in there.
They work.
It's a good time. They do. For me, it's a bloodbath.
Oh, really?
In prison, yes. I approve everybody. You know what I mean? Prosthetic head, yes. Dude in wig, close enough. Nothing.
They don't hit you back.
Bloodbath.
Like them all.
I like Josh's answer. They work. You don't want to date.
I'm not ready.
And there's somebody in your house.
Yeah.
Who wants that?
I want to go ahead and tell Jessica how it works.
How does it work?
Hey, let me tell you something, Jessica. You play hard to get. I play gone for life. I got stuff with a cold shoulder. It's called scorched earth.
He's right. That's the way he does it.
I stayed with this girl. I say, you want to go to dinner? She said, I'll let you know a little later. So I'll let you know right now. I already ate.
What a catch you are.
You don't like girls to play hard to get?
No, I don't tolerate it.
You don't tolerate it at all.
I'm out.
And now, what's your day like? You wake up. You wake up at your.
That's a great question. What is your day like?
You wake up at your
compound, your home.
Well, no, you live in a condo, right?
Yeah, I got the condo. I got the drum set. I got the ping pong table. The whole thing. I got the bird feeder. You want to go 4-to-1, sugar to water?
Oh, you have hummingbirds.
Water to sugar.
Yes,
yeah,
hummingbirds.
Sit out there for about 3-4 hours.
Watch the hummingbirds.
Do you have a lot of furniture in your place?
Not a lot of furniture. As a matter of fact, I'm going to change things around now.
Oh.
And I'm wondering, do I want to get like a full-blown, unapologetic orange shag carpet?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, that answers that.
Okay, good.
Well, your condo's tastefully decorated.
Not
isn't
really.
it?
It's solid colors. It looks crazy.
Oh.
It's it's pretty. It's clean. It's
Okay.
bright.
You
But I
keep
might rip the
things
carpet
clean?
out. Yeah, I keep things clean.
So you wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, and say,
What am I? Okay, right. Compare myself to other guys. Serious guys. They have wives, kids, and whatnot. I look at myself. What are you? Some kind of genius? How's that bit go? I can't remember my bits. I got to be doing the bit to remember it.
You wake up every day and you go work out.
I walk around. I drink a little coffee, walk around. You know what I do on a show day is I hold perfectly still. I put the air conditioner on frostbite. I don't move. I never bring a date because I can't waste energy during the day. I got to go bananas at night. You know what I mean? But if you bring a date somewhere, you're playing a comedy club. She's like, let's go to a water park or something. I got to explain to her, I am the water park at 8 o'clock tonight. Hold still. Be quiet. AC back down to 61.
Playing there. I get this phrase, I draw it, they're, hey, how about a guy frying his own penis? How about that? What the hell's the matter with you?
That's in Pictionary.
Idiot. It's Peter Pan, you idiot. Right in front of you here, you moron.
Also joining us in the studio, comedian John Bazar.
Well, I find that now that I need a woman, integrity, strength of character, honesty, but really the most important thing, got to have a big ass. I may be outside the pale on this one, judging by all the magazine covers I see, but I'm done with these ectoskeletal, wafer-thin, rice cake chomping chicks with the Ally McBeal arms and those heroin-looking legs. Yeah. Even the three little pigs knew you don't build something out of sticks if you're going to spend any time inside.
The Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like Bud, some like Schmitz, but for me, it's
Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back. Pardon me, to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Howdy.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom. Hello, Tom.
Got a nice letter here.
All right, sir.
Dear Bob and Tom Show, we had a great time at the show Saturday night, Ilion, New York. Pat Godwin and Jeff Oskey killed.
All right.
Thank you so much for coming. Also, I have to send a huge shout out to my wonderful husband, also named Pat. Oh. He's a long distance trucker. He had just arrived back home after being out on the road for 3 weeks.
Wow.
He got home Saturday morning, mowed the lawn, did a bunch of stuff around the house, and then still took me to the show.
Holy cow.
And never once complained. He is amazing. Love you and your show. Well, thank you, Jane.
Wow.
And
that is sweet.
Thank you for driving all those trucks for us, Pat. We appreciate you and all the hard work you do. Mm-hmm. And if you're done doing that lawn, can you come over to my house? A lot of rain. The grass keeps growing. What the hell's going on here?
How do you feel about that guy, Josh? You're out in the driveway washing your car, and a guy walks by. He washed mine next. How do you feel about that guy?
That's me.
Yeah. Hey, wash mine next.
Yeah, I'm polite.
Yeah.
Now, do you still
son of a bitch?
I still love washing my car by hand.
Do you?
And my kids love to help. That's just fun. I know it's probably an incredible waste of water.
That's a waste of something, all right.
You once taught me how to do that. You stopped me at a car wash. You drove by.
I've heard this story where Pat is in a car wash, minding his own business.
Just washing my car.
You have the wand.
Yeah, I got the wand.
He happens to come.
Drive by.
He hops out of his car, rushes over.
Just shows me how to do it.
Oh, my God.
Are you serious?
You're a
serious.
sick man.
I like to wash it in my driveway, though, the kids.
What's wrong with you?
Don't you like, but the
Can
wand
you keep
is...
your nose out of other people's
No,
business?
I can't. The wand is great, though. The when you're at the car wash where you get that separate one, you don't not the drive-through.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't make a home pressure washer like that with a big kickback, do they? Like they do with the
Well, I have the pressure washer, the one you I love
quarter
that.
driven.
Those are great.
Yeah, you probably don't want to use that one on your car.
Well, you can set it so it's low, but yeah, you can cut through the metal if you set it just right. That's the beauty, that's the beauty of it.
You think keying your car is bad? Pressure wash your car. You don't want to get a hold of that. Hey, rapper Flava Flav,
boy,
has stepped forward to become the official hype man for the women's water polo team at the Paris Olympics.
I'm concerned about this because won't they?
Everybody is. I think.
Won't the girls drown with those big clocks around their neck?
Hey, did you?
Every time I hear Flavor Flav, I just think of the great Greg Giraldo's joke where he says, "Flava, you look like how Magic Johnson should look."
Yeah, boy.
There he is. Flava Flav.
One of the all-time birds.
That's right. I'm trying to help everyone forget what Josh just said.
It's a good joke.
United States of America.
And
saying a good joke is now no defense. Ask any judge.
Flava.
The move comes after team captain Maggie Steffens posted on social media asking for more support from fans. In a comment on the post, Flava Flav wrote, "As a girl dad and supporter of all women's sports he's reproducing, I'm a as they say, yes. Personally sponsor you, my girl, whatever you need. And I'm a sponsor of the whole team. My manager's in touch with your agent, and use all my relationships and resources to help all y'all even more."
How much money could he have?
Flav, who's 65, intends to watch the women's team play in Paris.
65. I bet you know something about him.
What?
He's looked 65 since he was 22.
Yeah. He's always on time.
"I'm going to be the biggest hype man that they ever had in their life. I'm going to be bigger than any cheerleader that they had in their life. You get the idea."
Yeah, sure.
Doesn't he have a famous beef with Chuck D? Isn't that a thing?
Dude, I don't
Flava
know.
and Chuck.
I don't know, and I don't want to say anything about it.
They are working together again.
Oh, there. And then, there's a huge beef in the world of hip hop right now, right?
Yeah, with Drake. Yeah.
Drake and Kendrick
You've
Lamar.
seen the 40-year-old Virgin and Kevin Hart, and if you come and defend Chuck D and or Flavor Flav, you just made the list and he's going to come get you too. So you need to stop talking about it.
Okay, I don't know much about
This
these.
your boy?
These rap beefs, if you will. To me, it's like, do you want to drink a cup of diarrhea or eat 3 turds? So,
How?
not really.
Okay.
He doesn't
let him
like.
go.
He
Let him
doesn't
go.
like.
He doesn't like rap. I get it.
Doesn't like rap.
I hear that Charlie Sheen will be sponsoring the underwater cameras at the games for the ladies, and we have underwater news coming up, in a way, involving the original movie Jaws.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one.
Authorities in Florida have arrested a basketball coach for allegedly using player funds to pay for OnlyFans content. According to investigators, Coach Roderick Wilmot, who runs the high-profile Mont Sports Academy, solicited thousands of dollars from parents each month under the guise of tuition.
Yes.
Rather than benefiting the athletes, he allegedly diverted the money to vacations, gambling, and OnlyFans subscriptions.
Oops.
Now, what if those OnlyFans creators what if he was helping pay for their tuition? Is he a liar?
I don't know. According to the county sheriff, they launched an investigation into Wilmot after receiving a tip in December. He was arrested last week on multiple charges.
Sounds like a real good guy.
Sweet guy, right?
I say it's time we send him to Washington.
German men with the strongest fingers. Yeah. Everyone digest that for just a moment. Now we're talking. Brace yourself, I go 2 knuckle deep.
Now, wait.
This is Bavaria's famed Finger Wrestling Championship last week.
Oh, that's what's happening.
Finger wrestling
That's not
originated.
near as fun.
Finger wrestling originated in the region as a way to settle disputes. In each round, 2 challengers sit on opposite sides of a wood table and hook one finger through a small leather loop to try to pull the other's finger across the table.
All right.
Often resulting in dislocation. Over the weekend, 100.
Oh, look at that.
150 Bavarian finger wrestlers. Oh, they can use leverage with their body.
That's horrible. No wonder people get their fingers pulled out.
This is idiotic.
And of course, they're drunk. That's the best part.
Over the weekend, 150 Bavarian finger wrestlers gathered in a big beer tent, of course, in the small southern village of Burn, B-E-R-N, B-U-R-N-B-U-R-E-N, Burn, to battle one another in competition. Around 1,000 visitors cheered on the all-male contestants as they gulped down their national beer, which is way high in alcohol content, and world-famous German sausages. It's so good. While Bavarian live music filled the air.
Hans, you're up.
Hans, we need your hands.
The only men are allowed to participate. Only men are allowed to participate in the finger wrestling competition.
No beaches.
I don't know. And making all the training.
Organizers say the youngest competitor was 15,
fun music,
and the oldest was 70.
They should at least open it up to lesbians.
No. That's like the major league.
I mean, fingering.
I mean, these are amateurs.
Probably a lot of happy ladies in that town. Hans is prepping for the Fingerhymen Olympics. What is it? Fingerhymen? What is it?
Haken, I think, is what it was.
Fingerhaken.
Yeah, that's when you spit on them first.
Nice to have the strongest fingers in Bavaria. I can see how that just rip your finger out.
Well, yeah.
Can you use the middle finger? Do you look?
I think you can use any finger you want.
I thought it was an index finger, maybe.
Okay.
What's your strongest finger?
Probably your thumb. You think that's
not
the
a
strongest?
finger.
I think it looks like
Doesn't
the
count. No.
So so when somebody says how many fingers do you have, you have to say 8.
Thumb wrestling is
Josh
different
just
than
made an
finger
excellent
wrestling.
point.
There's a
There is
distinction
thumb
there.
wrestling.
Well, of course.
Yeah, but
It's different.
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war.
Have you ever been thumbed? That's a sort of adult. That's sort of a
No, I've never even heard that term before.
It's.
You got to get out more.
Some call it the hitchhiker.
No, then I have not.
You know the old phrase, he was otherwise engaged because he had his thumb up. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, no.
Sweet hitchhiker. That's a great song. CCR, Sweet Hitchhiker.
That is a great song.
Man.
That is a beautiful song.
I can do the whole thing like this.
That's the exact tone.
Yeah, it is kind of harsh, isn't it?
Sweet hitchhiker. Something. Sweet hitchhiker. I'm going till somebody stops me. Woohoo! Sweet hitchhiker.
What happens in that song? He picks up the
He
hitchhiker?
picks up a sweet hitchhiker, apparently.
Tom, did you ever hitchhike? Like really out on the side of the road with your thumb up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't recommend it.
Weirdos pick you up?
Oh, yeah.
I
Bunch of
hitchhiked.
weirdos.
I hitchhiked. This is going to sound pretentious. I hitchhiked from.
Here we go.
Alta, Utah, to Aspen, Colorado, on a ski trip with some friends.
Yeah.
Carrying your skis?
No, shipped the skis, and they ended up not getting there. I had to rent them when I got to Aspen.
Why did you have to hitchhike? If you're shipping skis.
Seriously. What?
If you're going to a ski lodge.
The person who has to ship skis and hitchhike?
I know exactly what happens. Here's what happened.
What?
He's in a car with a bunch of his friends. Mm-hmm. If you don't kick him out now, we're going to wreck the car. We'll ship his skis. Tell him we'll ship his skis. Don't worry about it. Peel out, man.
I got when we come back, I got a really good Tom speak for you. But right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. A little stress out there? Maybe you've thought about working on some of those stresses, big and small, instead of keeping them bottled up. This is where therapy can come in and be extraordinarily helpful. A lot of things can use some help with your coping skills and help you become the best version of yourself. And this is where therapy comes in, and BetterHelp is a new way to access therapy. and a smart way to access therapy because it's so much more flexible and convenient. The way it works is you fill out a brief questionnaire and you'll get matched with a licensed therapist. It's all done online, as is the therapy. You can switch therapists at any time. More than 35,000 therapists are involved in this program. And by the way, there's no additional fee if you do switch therapists. But the way it works is the therapy's done online, so you can do it like a phone call. You can do it as if it were a Zoom call with the cameras on. You can do it texting back and forth. It's about what works for you and about where it works for you in the privacy of wherever you want to be. So get it off your chest with BetterHelp. Check it out, betterhelp.com/BT show. If you do that today, it'll knock 10% off your first month. BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, betterhelp.com/BT show. And the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Coming up, Tom Speak. We've got some very interesting British insults in the news and more swingers news coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Essential Morning.
Once again, Clayton Anderson, this is called
In the Dark.
Okay, great. Go for it.
All right.
My baby's got a little secret. She knows I know how to keep it. Ain't trying to tell nobody. She likes it a little bit naughty. She don't mind giving up those kisses. That ain't nobody's business. She's down anytime as long as I keep it in the dark. With her lights down low, nothing but her high heels, talking about a smoke show. She got my number, we keep it undercover. She only lets me love her in the dark. She only lets me love her in the dark. Yeah, she only lets me love her in the dark. Might sound scandalous, but that's how I handle it. Cause I know she's mine on mine, just as long as I keep it in the dark. With the lights down low, nothing but her high heels, talking about a smoke show. She got my number, we keep it undercover. She only lets me love her in the dark. Hey! This is Pat's solo time right here.
This is me on the guitar, thank you.
So I don't even know. Every guy wanna take her home. That ain't what's going on. No, no, no. She's right here by my side. Going home with me tonight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She likes to keep it in the dark. With her lights down low. Nothing but her high heels. Talking about a smoke show. She got my number. We keep it undercover. She only lets me love her in the dark. With her lights down low, nothing but her high heels, talking about a smoke show. She got my number, we keep it undercover. She only lets me love her in the dark.
Yes, sir. Wow. How good is that?
Back down to Bedford.
Clayton Anderson, that's great.
That's a hit.
Really cool.
Yes.
That song is a hit.
You know, it's funny you mentioned Giant because a colleague of mine, Tony Robbins, wrote Awaken the Giant Within, Bob.
Uh-huh.
And if we have time, I'd like to explain the difference between me and Tony Robbins, one of the most successful.
I'd love to know.
A couple million dollars?
Well, no, not really. You know, Tony Robbins wrote a book, as you know, called Awaken the Giant Within. Sold over 20 million copies. And in this book, Christy, Mr. Robbins postulates, that means theorizes, that everyone has a giant within them just waiting to break out and do fabulous things. Well, I think that's a crock of, you know what I mean. I think if you feel you have a giant within you, you're probably constipated.
Yeah.
Yeah. My new book, Meet Me in the Middle, is an answer to Zig Ziglar's See You at the Top. See, I think we are our own worst enemy, and the sooner that people realize that in the success world, we are our own worst enemy. Our middle name should be Versus. I don't believe, and I think Chick would agree with this, success is not something we reach as a final destination. Success is like an illness, isn't it? We have bouts of success, episodes of success, and then we fall down and flounder some more. And my book shows you how to take advantage of those times you do succeed and parlay those up. And there's a reason why I'm able to drive a 1987 Cadillac Fleetwood. I have 3 cars, 2 of which are running.
Coming to a store near you. Nut and raisin, honey. Eat them from the bowl or right out of the box.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Oh, nurse. Oh, nurse.
Dr. Duke, did you call for a nurse?
Yes.
I'm hot and I'm ready to party.
Nurses are hot and ready to party. 12 nurses are hot and ready to party. Woo! Gonna have some fun before the night is done. She looks like an angel dressed in white, but she's gonna be a little devil tonight. Won't believe all the things she'll do. Gonna need a doctor when she gets through. Oh, nurses are hot and ready to party. Yeah, nurses are hot, so ready to party. Let's go 911 before the night is done. Do you feel depressed and you got the bug? You don't need therapy or a miracle drug. Only one remedy that works for sure. A date with the nurse is the only cure. If your temperature's rising, you feel...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy's here. I'm Chick.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. Hey. Hello, Tom.
Hey, Chick, I'm just researching one of the world records we had last week.
Last
was that?
week.
Well, I was trying to... the 106-year-old gent from Texas. Remember this guy? He
106.
He now has
Didn't
the
he
world...
jump out of a plane?
Yes, the oldest person to tandem skydive, Al Blaschke. 106 years. He's going to be 107 in January.
You better believe
God willing. Yeah. What's interesting is he used to hold the record. Then he lost the record. Remember this? On the 1st of October last year, 104-year-old Dorothy Hoffner made a tandem skydive.
Yeah.
And then she was about to get the world record, but Ms. Hoffner died in her sleep.
Yeah.
A week later.
Man.
But Mr. Blaschke now has the official record once again.
Okay.
At 106. I was just kind of reading about it. He's got this really cool helmet on and everything. But apparently when he jumped out of the plane, he yelled the traditional Geronimo.
Did he really?
No kidding.
Because he knew him, which is kind of interesting.
Fondly remembering his friend.
Yeah, there you go. Very rare. And what's the movie where Geronimo jumps out of the plane and shouts
One of
out?
the Hot Shots. Hot Shots Part 2, I think.
Yeah, okay. That's a classic. Jess Hooker's holding something. Oh, that's a dog.
Oh, my goodness. Look at that little pup.
Look at this little guy.
Goodness gracious
Hi,
sakes
Jess.
alive.
Adorable.
Well, she's hideous.
Are we allowed to bring dogs in? This is
dogs.
great.
Who is that, Jess?
Oh, she's a shivery little girl.
It's a little boy.
She's a shivery little girl. You let that dog decide what its gender is.
This is my Mother's Day present.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's his name?
She's shaking. Is she scared?
It is a boy. What's
his
Oh,
name?
he. Sorry.
He doesn't have a name.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tom, you love
We got
naming
a
stuff.
Oh, we can name this dog.
We have a show now.
Yes. We call him just little baby dog right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
There you go, little
no,
baby dog.
This little dog is what, about 6 pounds?
Maybe. Yeah. Like 5.
How big will it get?
This is top
probably
size.
somewhere 8 or 9. Yeah, 8 or 9 pounds.
What kind of dog?
It's a Yorkie.
Ah.
Looks kind of like a little Benji dog.
Boy, he is shaking.
Is he
Yeah, he's
nervous?
scared. Yeah, he's a little nervous.
Oh, why don't you relax?
Yeah,
Hey,
sorry.
relax.
Yep.
Little
Oh,
fella.
That doesn't
so
help.
cute.
Can you imagine what he's thinking? What the hell is that?
Yeah.
I
Look at
know.
the size of that thing.
Why is that guy yelling at me?
Bigger than Mom.
Well,
My God.
you know, it's interesting just because we have the list today of the most popular human baby names.
Oh, okay.
And what's most interesting about the list is it's almost completely unchanged.
Oh.
From last year's?
Yeah, and actually, I think the number one name's been number one for many years, and it's really kind of surprising to me.
I would guess. Can I guess?
Yeah.
Max?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
I guess Liam.
Yep.
Liam is number one. You're right, Josh.
It's always on there.
That came out of nowhere.
I think Liam's been up there for a
Liam's-
while.
Yeah.
I mean,
One
is that-
Direction.
Is that,
That's a big.
is that an Oasis thing?
Maybe.
Liam Gallagher.
Yeah.
And then, the guy that I have a very special set of skills. That guy.
Liam Neeson.
You can do that better than I can.
I have a particular set of skills.
Thank you.
Very good.
Sorry, it's not in my sphere of.
Olivia topped the list for girls.
That's very pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, they. This is the 5th year in a row for the two of them to be on the top.
Oh, little Olivia.
Yeah.
So that means if you teach first grade, next year you're going to have a lot of Liams and Olivias in your class.
Yeah. Why don't you call him Kevin? I like that name.
I like human names for animals. I have our other dog's name is James, and our cat's name is Garth. So I wanted to go with Sam Malone. I'm a big Cheers fan.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It just doesn't feel like he doesn't look like a Sam to me.
No, he doesn't look like a Sam.
What about Coach?
Coach, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Norm, right?
Coach is a great name for
yeah.
a dog.
Yeah.
Cliff?
What is
I
there?
like it.
Is there a regular sort of American-sounding male name that is imposing and sounds like someone who'd be big and strong? Not like a nickname like Spike.
Like Bruce?
No.
Butch?
No. Butch, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of more of a nickname. Is there a regular?
You think so?
Name?
Dennis?
No, Yorkies just look feminine.
They do. Yeah, you can't. I don't know what the boy haircut is for this, but yeah.
I think Josh Mayo, Coach is really funny.
Coach is a good one, yeah.
How about Rock? The Rock. No.
Then the other name is Vincent Mayonnaise and call him Vinny Mayo.
No.
I like that a lot.
I do too.
I like
My
Vincent
family really
Mayonnaise.
likes- yeah.
I would always call him Vincent Mayonnaise. Though.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is
That's
that from?
such a big name for such a little
I
dog.
know.
Vinny
It's
Mayo.
good. Yeah.
What is that from?
It's not. It's just
Kids
it's a
made it
Yeah,
up.
the kids made it up. I love mayonnaise, and they.
I
were
know
like,
what you're probably thinking of an officer and a gentleman. I don't know
Do you want to hold him?
what Mayonnaise's first name was, but it was
Patty.
Mayo.
I know Patty Mayonnaise dated.
Yes, on Doug.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Doug.
cartoon Doug.
Now, the only new name in the human world to make the list is Mateo.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I knew a Mateo growing up.
Did you call him Mateo the potato?
We did not call him Mateo the potato. He was a grown man. I was a child.
Mateo the tomato?
Mayo Mateo? Mayo Mateo?
So, do Mateos become Matt?
Yeah.
Mateos?
Yeah.
They can, yeah.
Now here's the least favorite names this is from the United States Census Bureau. At the bottom of the list, Cooter, Skeeter.
Are these real?
Cooter and Skeeter.
Because I could see them being at the bottom.
You have to call that dog Cooter from now on. Or Scooter. How about Scooter?
How about Teddy?
Teddy, that's cute. I like that.
Oh, see
Yeah.
now Teddy. Teddy's like a sweet.
But Teddy's sweet and cute, whereas
But the dog
Coach,
is sweet and
I know, but
cute.
Coach is funnier, like he's in charge of stuff. Now, is Liam short for William?
No,
or is
Liam
Liam
is
the
Liam.
actual name?
Liam is
the actual
yeah.
name. Very English.
I know Liam is in William, but I don't think it's...
Because the name William is 10th on the list of top boy names in the United States. This is, once again, the Social Security
William is 10.
official list.
Lucas is 9. Henry is 8. Theodore or Teddy.
Henry's
7.
8? That's my little baby nephew's name.
Is it?
Yeah.
Mateo 6 is Elijah, Oski's kid. James 4, Oliver, Noah, and Liam, as we talked about.
And Theodore's back on the list.
Yeah, that's why I said Teddy would be great. I know Teddy.
Henry the Eighth, huh? That's interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Oh, good point.
Hang on for Herman's Herman.
No, Henry was 8th on the list, Pat. That's where you're confused.
I'm Henry the 8th, I am. Henry the 8th, I am.
Social media stars and popular TV shows are having some impact on the certain names and their rising popularity.
Yeah, my friend's daughter, Miranda Smiles. Or is it Miranda Sings? Damn it. If I were only a little bit hipper, or maybe not. I don't know.
What about Chosen with a Z?
Oh,
No.
What?
Yeah, it's Chozen. He was the protagonist in the last season of Cobra Kai.
How's it pronounced?
Oh, gosh.
I think it's just Chosen with a Z.
Oh,
I
God.
feel like Jesus has something to say about that. Oh, they call you chosen, do they?
Yeah, really?
Fascinating.
So you're the one now.
You people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, good luck. I tried. Good luck.
I'll go ahead and take a break.
Give it a
So what
shot.
happened to me?
Wow.
The other fast rising name for boys was Isaiel, I-Z-A-E-L, Isaiel.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then
And the-
Kaylee, spelled weird, Kaeli, because of the YouTube and TikTok star Kaylee McEwen, they're saying.
Oh,
Don't do that to a kid. Don't make them spell their name for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
No, it's not pronounced Canley. Blah. Are there a lot of Game of Thrones names?
I don't know any Game of Thrones names, so.
Cersei.
Oh, yeah, you got Cersei, you got...
Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage.
Peter.
There's his name, Peter Dinklage. He's a little guy.
Oh.
Hey, Pete.
Get me Dinklage.
You don't think it's in Peter, P-E-T-Y-R? Isn't that like the ancient spelling or something?
Yeah, it's a very Russian. Yeah.
Oh, is that? Oh, that's right. Very good. Yeah. Okay. So, we're going to help name the dog today on the show.
That would be great.
Okay. Once again, it's a York. What is it? A Yorkie?
Yep, little boy.
Probably-
He's a Yorkie, about 3 months old, and weighs. You're probably right, 5 or 6 pounds.
How about Yorkie Steakhouse? Like that? A little throwback.
What about Shaquille? Shaq.
I know. A lot of people have suggested that.
Shaq.
He doesn't feel like a Shaq. to me.
I like Vinny Mayo.
I do too.
I'll call him Vinny.
Yeah, maybe Vinny.
Vinny.
How about Frank?
Frank.
Yeah, don't understand. Hey, Frank.
I like Coach. I just love Coach. That's your idea, Josh. I love Coach. Well, you can send us your submissions. We'd love to hear from you.
He's a cute boy.
Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. How's the toilet training going?
It's going well. It's going well, surprisingly.
He
Yeah.
looks like he's getting a little more relaxed.
He
Yeah,
can't
he
pee
is.
much. He's just this
No,
big.
he's tiny. All of his transactions are tiny.
Yeah.
Everything.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have some extra dog poop bags usually in my pockets.
Now, you were telling us off the air, though, you're using kind of a bizarre technique. Whenever he pees on the carpet, you tase him, which
Yeah.
we thought was odd.
Yeah, it's a small taser.
All right, okay.
Works quick, though. Works quick. They get the point.
Oh, they get the point.
I see.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Do we have to go back to the sports page? Do we have any more?
No, that was sports,
okay,
man.
okay.
We're
Well,
done.
We'll check in with Christy Lee. We've been joined by Jess Hooker and her new doggie.
Vincent Mayonnaise.
Yeah, we've really, everybody's been calling him just little baby dog.
Little baby dog.
Little baby dog. Yeah.
LBD.
Yep.
Didn't you have a dog when you were a kid? That was one of my favorite dog names.
I had, we had a Chinese Shar-Pei named DOG.
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 Yeah.
DOG.
DOG, right?
Those were really popular for a fleeting moment.
Yeah, they smell so bad. Oh my gosh.
Really?
Lots of folds.
If you've
All
never
that,
seen the Shar-Pei, they look like kind of a male penis, a lot of fleshy folds.
He's not wrong, yeah.
There's a great Instagram follow out there called The Doggist, D-O-G-I-S-T, and he walks around New York and takes pictures of dogs. It's fascinating.
Yesterday, I was having brunch with my girls, and they bought me a beautiful floral arrangement. It was in this, they called it the purse, so it was easy to transport. And I'm standing on the streets in Chicago, and this beautiful golden retriever runs up, and the guy goes, "Watch your flowers." And he literally took a bite out of my flowers and took a big carnation. He goes, "He loves to eat flowers." I go, "What?" He goes,
weirdo.
"Yeah." He said, "I can't
Wow.
explain it. I'm so sorry." But he goes,
Lucky he didn't go lower. He would have a bite of pussy willows.
What do you think, Vincent? What do you think of that, Joe?
Yeah, your thoughts? He's trying to get to the mic.
He's trying to get to the
You
mic.
just pissed on Jess's shirt.
Run. Has he peed on you yet?
No.
Oh, that's
"Do your
nice.
Goldens eat
Yep.
flowers?"
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Took him on a 4-hour walk on Saturday.
Good Lord.
Let me guess how that happened.
You got lost.
Someone looked at you in the house. I'm not saying who. Said, if you don't get the hell out of here, I'm going to kill you.
There are different kinds of gifts you give to people. One of them is a lack of my presence.
On Mother's Day, no less.
No, the day before
Saturday.
Mother's
Oh,
Day.
okay.
It was a Saturday walk. Oh, we had
By
a
the
great
way,
time.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Thank you.
We sure love you.
Yeah, how does that go for other guys? I spent a little bit of time with an ex-wife who happens to be a mother of kids.
That's
and
very nice.
Yeah, it wasn't awkward, but it wasn't festive.
I got you, but
It's okay.
I think it's very nice.
I mean, I got her a gift, and but I just
Chick, that's nice, man.
Yeah.
We grilled. We had a great time.
I heard from my kid's dad. Yeah, that's pop.
But she said thanks for the Mother's Day gift and thanks for making me a mom. You think she's coming on to me? What do you think? What do you think's going on there?
A little bit.
A little bit? A little bit?
The ball's in your court, man.
All right. Is it up to me now? All right.
By the way, the phrase "coming on to me" really awkward, don't you think?
It is weird.
This is great. So you're going to bring Teddy or Vinny or whatever his name is to work every day?
We have been trying to get our
dog. You can carry him
dog
around in a little baby born.
Yeah, that's true.
You could be our very own Paris Hilton, carrying a dog around.
I never thought I'd be this person.
Vinny is well behaved, though.
Yeah, he's a sweetie.
No, but has he barked yet? Does he bark?
He only barks at the cat.
I don't blame him for that.
You know what he's thinking. A couple pounds from now, you're out of here. Well, send us your suggestions.
I thought it was going to be a Pussy Willow joke there, Bart.
No, I already covered that one.
Okay. I already covered that.
Once again, baby names. You got to be kind of careful, I think, with some of these names because, like I said, your kid's gonna go to school and there's gonna be 5 other little girls named Olivia out there, et cetera, et cetera.
Yep, that happens.
I mean, I don't think there was an American kid named Liam 10 years ago. I mean, that's really come out of nowhere.
I don't think I think Tom is a unique name now. Kids aren't being named Tom.
No.
I think you're to blame.
In the list of the top 10 names, the classic names I would say are James at 4, Henry at 8, and William at 10.
Mm-hmm.
And
all kings.
Yeah, and then for the ladies, you don't see any Lindas or
Susans.
Wilbur. What about Wilbur?
Jennifer's out. That was a huge name.
That dog's a Wilbur.
Jennifer's out. I would have thought that would have been.
Wasn't Jennifer the modern version of Guinevere? Did I read that?
Yeah, that's true.
Really?
Yeah.
And it became huge after that movie, Summer of 42, I think it was.
Okay.
And I think it was one of
and there was a soap opera that had it, and then it was.
Seriously. In your brain. Right now. Be honest with me.
No, I read that somewhere.
What year is it right now? Do you have any idea?
I'm just pissed that it doesn't start with a 19.
I'm well aware of that.
But looking at the top 10 names for girls, and you can call them girls. I know in today's world you probably have to call them baby women.
Yeah.
They are girls when they're little, the way boys are. Never mind. But none of them, I would say, are. Not a single person in my elementary school had any of these names. Olivia, Emma, Charlotte, Amelia, Sophia, Mia, Isabella, Ava, Evelyn, or Luna. They're all great names.
Yeah.
It just shows how things change. Now, coming up in the news, Krista Lee, what have we got?
I got 2 in the top 10. Well, we have camel riding. That's becoming so popular that they've had to install traffic lights.
Where?
In Minnesota. What do you think?
Have you ever seen the racing camels?
Sure.
They put on, it looks like, I'm not kidding, it looks like they're
wearing
a rubber suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got the camels in those. They look
Sure.
like form-fitting bikinis.
Yeah.
All over suits. Yeah.
And they're valued like thoroughbred racehorses.
Yep.
Wow.
And there's
so
huge
expensive.
betting on them. Yeah. But this is a different kind of camel, so we have camels in the news.
Yes.
And what else have you got coming up?
We have a lady who tried to steal a pickup, but she's faulted by a stick shift. We have Pokemon in the news today.
Really?
Group sex and beer.
Wait a minute. Group sex wasn't the headline? You buried the lead that much?
This brings me to the email I just received. Dear Chick, I'm not making any of this up. Dear Chick, is Tom okay? Question mark.
Fine.
That's all it says.
Okay, I want a little more Tom speak.
Yeah.
Sure. Received this from a guy named John.
Stopping you.
This is when you can't remember the words. You're just going to throw something out, whatever's on your head, in your head there. Let's see. My 3-year-old has Tom speak. He couldn't remember the word apron, so he called it his cooking cape.
Yeah.
John, that son of yours is a genius.
That's from now on. It's a cooking cape.
Tomorrow on the show, we'll have some folks in their cooking capes.
That's right.
Because we're doing our special Weber grill, and by the way, I'm getting one of those. Have you seen this thing?
No, I haven't.
Amazing.
I saw it Friday when they were.
Yeah.
Are we going to cook up this little dog? Yorkshire?
Oh.
Yorkshire breasts?
Have some Yorkshire pudding?
Yeah.
Lots of meat, though.
Well, there you go.
And breakfast wraps and
Oh.
bacon and eggs, everything.
Oh, well, help name the dog. Once again, it's a little Yorkie that's brand new for Ms. Hooker, and it's a little fella.
I like that guy.
And he's much like he's calming down.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so sweet. Well, you can reach us, Bob and Tom, at bobandtom.com, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the
3rd and goal, hit Golden Showers. Tate on a slant that was initially ruled a touchdown with 8 seconds left. After review, the play was overturned. As you can see, he's short of the goal line.
No, he's not.
And yes, he is. He's way short of the goal line. He's like an entire ball short of the goal line. The football, Tom. So that's with 8 seconds left. They had to stop play, look at the review. But then, due to a rule that causes a 10-second runoff when a clock is stopped by officials and then restarted, the game ended.
What?
With 8 seconds left.
What's the point of that rule? They didn't get another play?
In theory, the Lions could have lined up with a 4th down play as time expired, but the initial call of a touchdown is actually what disallowed that possibility.
Why?
The rule exists because the Rules Committee, led by Don Shula, the only coach he wheels in, sons of bitches. I hate all you young mother. Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Of course, our house band today, the Black Moods.
Smack Tom, Smack Tom. It's time now to smack Tom. He's been running his mouth again. He's been pissing us off again. Smack Tom, Smack Tom, Smack Tom, Smack Tom.
I'll handle the lyrics.
And we smack Tom.
Did you get I mean this in kind of an way. I would imagine you probably had a lot of guy groupies, but not like in a traditional group. You know what I mean? In other words, dudes coming up to you.
Rod McEwen.
Guys who went to party with
Rod,
them?
Yeah, there's a reason why they call him Rod.
Rod waited for us in Hawaii. We were on our way to Australia, and Rod heard we were coming to, stopping in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
He waited.
At the airport?
He missed it. Yeah, at the airport. He missed his flight to meet us because he thought we were one of them.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because of the bits we did. You know?
What I meant was, as Christy, in other words, you guys were like,
clean it up now.
I want to party with these guys.
Party with these guys.
I mean, I imagine that would kind of be a buzz. Kind of be a burden though after a while.
Oh no, it was all, we just like, I don't think so, man.
We got a lot of bits from these parties. We went to one party very early in our career. I think it was in Rochester.
Yeah.
And this one guy brought he was a blues collector, and he brought his famous, never heard before, Lightning Hopkins disc. And he had it on the turntable. And very carefully put the needle on there. And he sat down with his eyes closed, and some party guy ripped it out. Threw it on, put another record on. So that was cool. That one. Remember that one? That's where we got Earache My Eye from. Hey, that's my record, man.
Depression. Back then, they were on a mission to help people when people really needed the help.
So signing up going to be complicated?
Silac makes getting an annuity clean, simple, and transparent. Move on from unsure to insure. Silac. Get started now at SILACINS.com.
Performance varies. Past performance not indicative of future results. Consult with your financial advisor.
Hi, this is Mike McRae, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hello, Americans. It's that time of year again. You received your tax forms in the mail, and now it's time to settle up with the IRS. When it comes to tax preparation, well, listen to this.
Honey, we got our tax forms.
Are you going to try to do it yourself again this year?
I don't know. It's such a pain in the butt. Taxes can be a pain in the butt. That's why you should let the specialists at Tax Preparation H Incorporated do your taxes for you. Tax Preparation H Incorporated relieves the pain often associated with filing your taxes. And Tax Preparation H Incorporated can reduce those piles of paperwork to one small form that you simply have to sign and file.
Did you go to Tax Preparation H Incorporated?
I sure did.
Do we owe much?
Yep. Oh, we really got reamed by the IRS. But I'll tell you, it doesn't hurt as much thanks to Tax Preparation H Incorporated. Tax Preparation H Incorporated. We're just itching to do your return. Tax Preparation H Incorporated. Hey, and if you want, we'll even tell Uncle Sam to shove it up his...
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Jeff Jenna is our guest.
I don't know if you remember this. A lot of people were mad at the Mattel toy company because Teen Talk Barbie, one of the 200 things Teen Talk Barbie said was, math class is hard.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody, young women won't want to take math classes. And I'm just thinking, no, that's stupid. What, are American women that easily influenced? Are they? No, I don't think so. Because if they are, I think Teen Talk Barbie should say things like, sex is fun. I work hard and give my husband my paycheck.
Can I say something about driving on the highway, first of all?
Sure, yeah.
People got to focus. It's scary out there.
Amen.
I was on the highway. A guy next to me is texting while he's driving.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, look at this son of a... And then I hit a car. So I think he won.
It's dangerous.
I think he won that round.
Game, set, match, yeah.
Accident next to me, LOL.
OMG.
How can you text and drive?
WTF.
No, I see it all the time.
I can barely see the letters anyway.
I drove by I told you this. I drove by a lady with a book open on her steering wheel.
Reading.
And eating a pizza. Tell me, wait a minute.
You know what?
Pizza.
Hi, this is Nick Griffin, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
I'll be there.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here. Josh, Christy, Pat, Ace. Jess is here with Vincent Mayonnaise.
He's on my lap.
He is a lap dog?
Someone suggested Yo-Yo.
Yo-Yo? Okay.
Yo-Yo.
Yo-Yo.
Yorkshire, yo. Wild,
yeah, little yo-yo.
Once again, the object of today's show is to name this dog before Hooker leaves. And if you're not familiar with the show, that's Jess's name, Miss Hooker.
Yes.
And that's her real name, by the way. And your original maiden name was?
Prosser.
And you grew up being called?
Jessie Prostitute.
Jessie Prostitute.
Wow. And then you marry a hooker.
And then I marry a hooker. Wow. No, I've stuck with the theme.
Now, Josh, didn't you watch a movie once called I Married a Hooker?
Yeah,
Kind of the smutty version of Julia Roberts and Richard Gere's
Pretty Woman.
Yeah, it was a more realistic portrayal of a John and her.
Grittier, yeah.
So we'd like you to submit names for the little tiny dog. It's a male.
Yep.
It'll probably be no bigger than what you said, 9 pounds.
Yeah, maybe at the most.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little feller.
Yep.
He's enjoying being in the radio, it would appear. Yep. I hear your cat already has a name for him. But we can't say it in the radio.
Does it begin with an A and end in an E?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Oh, hey, look at this. We got an update. We got a bulletin. The NFL schedule being announced this Wednesday, the 15th, and the first game has been announced. They leak these things out as they do every season. Game 1, the NFL season 2024, Thursday, September 5th. The Kansas City Chiefs will host the Baltimore Ravens on NBC and on Peacock. That's Thursday, September 5th, 8:15, 8:20. Ravens at the Chiefs.
And didn't you say that they're not going to they're going to turn
what did I say?
the schedule into a TV show?
Oh no, they already do. The schedule release will be on, and it'll have higher ratings, I believe is what I said then. A regular season baseball game or an NBA playoff game. The NFL schedule release has bigger ratings.
Can you bet on the schedule?
I don't think you.
What would you bet? How many home games you're going to get?
I know which team's coming to home.
Well, you don't know how many home games you're going to get because it used to be 8 and 8. Now it's 8 and 9.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Some people get 9. Some people only get 8. Yeah, that's true.
Wow. If you're gambling on that, you might want to call that phone number.
I don't know what they could do other than
watching that. You might want a marriage counselor.
I'll take this. Hey, you shut your dirty mouth, Josh.
I mean, who's?
Right here, Daddy.
We were
right
talking
here.
about Tomisms.
Yeah.
We're doing a special feature tomorrow with our friends at Weber. We're going to be grilling some food with it. I just saw the one of these spectacular Weber grills over there. Amazing. But we had a nice letter from a gent named John, his little 3-year-old.
He's a gent?
His little 3-year-old.
Jimmy the gent.
The
whole place went wild, Josh.
Couldn't remember the word for apron, so he called it his cooking cape. That son, that kid's going to be. He's going to go far. That's beautiful. Got this one from Traverse City, Michigan. My wife and I were driving her car, and she said, my car's out of squirty stuff.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I've said that for windshield wiper fluid.
Yeah. Christy, when you were younger and dating, do you ever have a guy behind the wheel pull back that thing and start squirting all over the windshield and said, that's you and me later?
Is that your line? Is that what you've used?
Did you ever date anybody with a necker knob?
No, I know what they are, though. I'm familiar.
Those little lucite handles
that
you
would
put
go
on
your steering wheel.
I think those are illegal.
I think they are illegal.
No, that was the urban legend.
Oh, really?
Oh, they're not illegal.
No.
Are you sure?
How do you know?
My buddy had one of those because he had no power steering.
Oh, that's smart.
You don't see them anymore at all, do you?
I thought they were only on semis.
No, they were on hot rods. A lot of guys had them.
Okay.
Because you could slide over on their bench seat and they could drive and
they could look for
feel
the
you up
keys.
at the same time.
At the same time.
I didn't feel you up. You said grow. Nicer.
Then press the windshield washer thing and go at the same time.
This is us later.
I can still get you a necker knob. They call them suicide knobs.
That's what my buddy called it.
That's what we called it. I didn't know what you were talking about.
And I was like, is that what that's called? Terrific.
That's nice. I think that was suicide. I want it.
I'll get out here.
Well, it's time to move over to the news desk with Christy Lee. And it's not just any news desk. It's the Silac Insurance News Desk. What have you got, Christy?
I'm sure they're proud of this story. A Canadian judge has ruled that group sex parties can be hosted in Calgary as long as organizers refrain from calling it a club.
Can you call it the Calgary Stampede, or is that taken?
According to the CBC, Matthew Mills hosted
That's a thing, isn't it? I don't know.
That's pretty good.
Isn't that the
Calgary Stampede?
Rodeo, right?
There's a rodeo. There's I think the CFL team's named the Stampeders.
The Stampeders.
Calgary Stampeders.
That sounds funny, doesn't it?
Matthew Mills hosted bi-weekly ethical non-monogamy sex parties at his home under the name Club Menage.
Wait a minute. What are those again? What are they called?
They're ethical non-monogamy sex parties.
Oh, as opposed to the unethical ones where there's no consensual activity.
Those need to be outlawed immediately.
Neighbors complained about Club Menage, but a judge ultimately ruled that the city's bylaws do not infringe, quote, from using a single-family home in a residential neighborhood as a clubhouse. Mills charged about $20 for tickets and advertised the parties on social media.
Oh, well, that's... No wonder they were complaining.
Is there a problem?
Oh, parking had to be horrible.
Right? Yeah, it's just like having a garage sale. Nobody, yeah.
He's got a sign that says swap meat, except meat spelled M-E-A-T. Come on by, ladies.
Swap meat.
But they can't... I was reading further into the story. They can't call it a club.
No, they can't call it Club Menage anymore.
So that means they can't, like, adopt a highway. Are there strip clubs that adopt a highway?
I don't know. Maybe.
Do you see the ladies out there naked with their rakes?
I don't think they'd be allowed to do that.
Wouldn't be naked. They're not naked all the time.
You know how it's dangerous when they're out. That would slow traffic down. It would be perfect. Hey, ladies, look at that. Hey, Mom, look at that bush. No, that one.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah.
That's what sold.
That's what I was just noodling too.
I got stuck on that myself.
Isn't Calgary? It's Calgary. It's the stamp. I thought it was the Calgary Flames.
That's a
hockey team.
Who are the Stampeders?
CFL team.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If you'd allow Chick to mention the NHL at all, you may know that.
Okay, sorry. Because
they're having the playoffs.
Because if it was an orgy of the Calgary Flames, it'd be a whole different thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
don't go there.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom. Yeah, look at those guys.
Hey, Mom, look, it's an orgy.
What's up with them?
Mom. Look at his jean shorts.
What is that, a half shirt?
Hey, whatever.
Not a lot of guys can pull off mesh.
Right.
On that note, well, give me the teaser, Christy Lee. What's coming up?
Coming up, we have beer in the news. From ancient Egypt to Roman Britain, brewers are reviving some of the beers from the past.
Why?
We also have
a lot of good new beers.
psychedelic laced beer.
Imagine the dork. The dork that goes, I've recreated a beer from 1,000 years ago. Really?
Yeah, boy.
Well, that had to be great.
Yeah. Watch this. Let crack open my bush light.
We have cotton candy in the news.
And camel riding. I can't wait to do this.
And a really cool, well, wait a minute. Let me rephrase that. Forget I said that.
No.
An interesting story about the movie Jaws. How about that?
Good flick.
Okay, yeah, good. A great movie.
Yeah.
I think. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP.
That's why you're single. That's all.
What?
Are we? Wait a minute. I'm sorry. We're back live.
Back with that.
Not your tongue.
He was talking about me because I went like this.
No. I'll tell you what it was. You see, you're not even aware of what you just did. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're live in the Napa Auto Parts Studios. Coming up, our interview with Donald Fagan.
You're
from
so
Steely Dan.
stupid. You don't know what you're saying.
No, we're trying to make conversation. Just before the mic's open, Josh goes, hey, my toilet seat's on the way.
Yeah, that's right. He's excited about it.
Right.
It was something we had discussed.
Did you hear what Tom said? We were trying to make conversation. Tom doesn't
He didn't
have
speak a
conversations.
word during that break. He
Doesn't
kept
say
his
anything.
headphones
They
on.
invented the phrase, he talks at me.
You, yes.
I thought it was. I mean, Josh. Okay, you're on a first date. Let's just say, and there's some nice music in the background. You're at a nice restaurant, and the waiter comes up. You order some sort of cocktail, I assume. What's your beverage of choice?
I might have a tequila and a beer.
Together?
Beer.
Sure,
there you go.
Beer and a shot. Why not?
As you can
What
see,
he's thinking is, you don't look like an alcoholic. That's what he's thinking.
Oh, no, I think he looks like one. And then
Farthest from the truth, but go ahead.
And then this young lady orders something, and then you say, diverts a conversation starter, hey, my new toilet seats, I just got a thing from Amazon. It's on the way. And then she goes,
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he would do.
Waiter, could I get an Uber? I've got to get out of here. I have a thing I had to.
My God, the way your brain operates.
I know, it's amazing,
Fascinating.
isn't it?
So your new toilet seat, something you want to tell us why?
Well, we were talking because I'm tired of my vacuum cleaner, and Christy and I were talking about vacuum, and I'm going to order the one she has.
Yeah, you're replacing your vacuum.
I love my
Because
vacuum.
I'm tired of mine.
So to enter the conversation, you said, wow, that's really interesting. Hey, my toilet seat's on the way.
Because the other day I
hang on.
mentioned that I
Talked
broke
about it.
Josh, I love you, but I think he might be right.
Fair enough.
I'm just saying it's kind of a conversation killer, really.
I knew we only had 4 seconds left in the break.
It's kind of a funny thing.
I thought I would. Yes. You know what? I thought I was bringing up a topic that you would enjoy.
I get Josh. I know what he was trying to do.
Okay, sir, I didn't understand.
I hate you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it took just over a year, but about 6 months longer than I had in the pool, but it finally happened.
No, you had the under. I would have taken the under too.
Josh now openly hates Tom.
I had the under myself.
Congratulations.
But then they said I couldn't play because I could violate.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Guest in the studio, Joe DeVito, single man. How old are you, Joe? You said
48.
Wow, 48 and single.
Yeah, wow. Tell me about it.
Do you want to be married?
My attitude seems to be traveling around the room. I kind of like it.
Do you want to be married?
You know what? I'm in the throes of a midlife crisis.
Okay.
I'm a few weeks into it, and I recently was involved with someone and it didn't work out, and it made me realize when I was young, I was like, oh, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get tied down.
Mm-hmm.
And now my mindset is, who can I trick into marrying me?
Do you watch a lot of porn? Are you,
You know, I'm backing off on that, and I'll tell you why. Because I've lived and I've learned I don't like it realistic. I like some fantasy in it because it ruins them. I was watching one the other day, and the theme was teenage Asian girls, and it was too realistic. Halfway through, her mom made her take a violin lesson, and it really ruined the mood.
Oh, boy.
That's what I get for renting Tiger Teens.
Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
They put the F in professional. His name is Apollo Johnson, and he's America's #1 astronaut. But he's also a well-endowed ladies' man. Monumental Pictures proudly presents Apollo 13 and a half.
Oh, Apollo, your rocket is so big. Ugh.
Adult film star Dick Mahogany in his first starring role since Shaft's Lethal Weapon is astronaut Apollo Johnson. And when he's not orbiting the Earth, he's going around the world. Apollo Johnson. He's not just an astronaut. He's a charter member of the 100,000 Mile High Club. And believe me, there's nothing weightless about Apollo 13 and a half.
Oh, Apollo. Now I know why they call it the Johnson Space Center.
He's Apollo Johnson, and not even the shuttle can hold all of his cargo. Look at that load. Apollo 13 and a half from Monumental Pictures, rated PG-13 and a half.
Oh, boy.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom Radio, 24/7.
With us in the studio, comedian Chad Daniels. Your wife is a college professor.
Yes.
Are you a college man?
No.
Ah.
That makes for
interesting contrast.
And her friends always remind me of it.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Are they all college professors as well?
Most of them.
Mm-hmm.
We were out getting dinner one night, and her friends were like, "So, Chad, have you ever had Indian food?" And I was like, "Hello, Thanksgiving." Aren't you a history professor?
Yeah.
Didn't you know that? She has one friend from England that's always bragging about their language. We invented your language. You wouldn't have a language if it wasn't for us. Well, you spelled pneumonia with a P, stupid. Nat starts with a G, and you're bragging about that? And she goes, "You know what? They're silent. You know what? You better be silent before I stab you in your face with a knife."
Lord Coretta's a fine young comedian. Are you a health guy? You run, you look very slender. And
I'm not a big health guy, although I'm healthy. I just had a complete physical, and unfortunately, I'm at that age where you get the real intense physical.
No, yeah.
You know, I hope I'm not sharing too much, but the doctor actually stuck a camera in my rectum. It wasn't part of any procedure. He just suspected that his nurse was stealing from him.
Hey, this is Mike Birbiglia, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Well, hello, Chick.
Hey there. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Ace Cosby's here. Jess Hooker's here.
Hello.
With her Mother's Day gift.
Yes.
Little puppy dog.
Oh, little fella.
I'm Chick, and here's Tom.
Good little boy. It's a little baby Yorkie puppy, and we've decided you're going to name it before the show's over. Is that
That's
correct?
the plan.
Okay, so submit your names, Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. Name the dog.
Someone said TJ because his last name's already Hooker. So
Yeah.
TJ.
Yeah.
Here, boy.
TJ. Yeah.
What was the other one? Vinny Mayonnaise or something?
We said Vincent Mayonnaise. Yeah, that was just one the kids came up with that they laughed at. So yeah.
I love when kids name things.
Yeah.
Well, then you should just go with that.
Yeah.
You guys are going to call him Vinny anyway. You don't look like a Vinny, though.
No, I know. It's nothing's sticking.
Vinny.
You'll know it when you hear it. I liked Josh's idea of Coach.
Coach, yeah.
because the dog is so sweet and little and innocent.
Yeah.
The idea that you'd be bossing people around as a coach is kind of funny.
Somebody said Elvis, but Tom, you had a dog.
That was
named
my
Elvis.
first golden retriever.
Yeah.
It was the greatest dog ever.
Incredible dog.
Yeah.
What's a sweet boy name? Like a sweet.
Percy?
Oh, that's cute.
That's
Percy.
cute. Yeah.
Percy.
Percy Dove Thompson.
No, you want to go the other way. You don't want to go.
like Percy.
Percy's perceived as being effeminate.
Well, look at the dog.
I mean, don't you think so? I mean,
I think Percy Sledge might have something to say about that.
when a
He's
man
not
loves
a
a woman.
Buster. You want to call him Buster?
yeah, something
Buster.
like a tough guy name.
Yeah.
Spike.
Rusty.
But you like a regular
I like
human name,
Rusty.
not a nickname.
Yeah, we just usually stick with. I had a dog named Robert.
How about Bruno?
How about
Yeah,
Ringo?
Bruno's good.
I believe
Ringo.
Robert ate a couch, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah.
Robert ate a couch.
Yeah,
Oh,
Robert
bad
ate a
dog.
couch,
Yeah, he did.
Well, he's hungry. What do you want?
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
It was delicious.
do you have a favorite musical artist?
You're not going to call him Pat, are you?
Call him Bonnie.
Oh,
Pat
no,
Godwin. Yes, Pat Godwin is.
I
my
would love it if you
favorite.
called your dog Pat Godwin.
Pat Godwin, get out of that trash.
You know, Pat Godwin, did you crap in the living room?
Pat Godwin, quit licking yourself.
I really like Percy. That's a cute
Percy
name.
Dove Tonsils was the character that Ernie Kovacs came up with. He would read
Percy?
poetry.
Wow.
Yeah. Remember him? Yeah.
Oh, he's also that. What's that?
Welcome to
show?
Poetry Corner.
You realize if you name
He
your
was,
dog.
he was a half god. God, what do they call it? Demigod?
Yeah.
A demigod. Percy. Oh, no.
Oh,
no.
Percy Jackson.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
it.
Oh,
Percy
yeah.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Rusty, Rusty Hooker sounds like a.
Yeah.
She's been at sea a long
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Or just start back up
She
again.
has round heels and a walker.
How often do you use your last
I have a discount now because my teeth come out. Well, let it help us name the doggy. Thank you very much. Now, we have to go back to the Silac News Desk with Christy Lee. What have we missed?
Camel riding is what you've missed, Tom. It's become so popular in China's Kumtang Desert
Wait a
that
minute.
authorities have
Stop right there.
Move on.
Spell that,
Move on,
please.
Christy.
Kumta.
Oh, that's Kumtang.
No, it's Kumtag.
I think it's Cum.
No, it's
No.
Cum Tang.
Boy, Cum Tag, that's a game. You'd like to play that at your house, Josh?
Oh my God.
Why do you think I went with Kum?
I'll tell you what,
You're it.
I've kind of played it. I do it and she just freezes.
It's Cum Tag, is that right?
Kumtag is what I'm saying. It's become so popular that they've installed traffic lights.
Well, that's ridiculous.
The Mingxiao Mountain and Crescent Lake Nature Park draws in tens of thousands of visitors, with camel riding being one of the most popular activities during the month of May. Following years of camel traffic jams, the local authorities installed the lights along the ancient Silk Road, which signal when camels must stop to allow pedestrians to cross. The lights have apparently alleviated some of the Kumtag Desert's camel congestion.
Okay.
I didn't know the camels were a thing in China.
Oh, look at that. How cute is
There
that?
they are.
My gosh, and if it isn't a camel on the light itself. So it's, you know, we have people to let us know, like lit up people to let
Green means
us
go.
know it's time for the people to walk.
Look at all those camels.
That's a lot of camels.
It does look cool.
I thought the only camels in China were the ones you smoked. Isn't that the highest per capita smoking in the world?
I think so.
I think it's got a lot to do. They have the most people, too, I think.
No, per capita.
Well,
Yeah, no, they
In other
and they're
words,
incredibly
what am I
cheap.
doing? Yes, that's what I've heard,
Cigarettes
too,
are
Tom. You're right.
crazy cheap there
So
too.
on the desert, you have to stay on the road? Like you can't just go around?
There is no road.
Well,
right?
there.
But look at it. It's open. You just go wherever you want.
You don't want to get lost.
Where would
in
the
desert.
pedestrians be?
Yeah, really. With you, Ace.
I mean, that is the middle of the desert.
That is like a cartoon or something.
Yeah.
Dying of thirst,
And they
crawling
say,
across the
they say it's
crosswalk.
a big thing in the month of May. My suggestion in the month of May, rather than going to China, ride a camel, maybe come to Indianapolis, go see the 500.
Yeah, a lot more fun.
Maybe they have their own Camel 500.
Ooh, maybe.
Well, there's a crash.
Uh-oh.
I
Two
think
camels explode.
I think he had a Camel 500. It'd take all year till the next one to run.
Yeah.
It's like Dick Simon hit the wall.
Beer archaeologists are working to recreate beers from ancient civilizations.
Can you stop right there?
No reason to do this.
No, but
The word beer archaeologist?
yeah, that's.
Yeah.
So what do you do for a living?
He's a beer
I'm a beer archaeologist. Oh, hey, do you have a gun so I could just shoot myself before I have to hear about this?
You wouldn't have a conversation with this man or woman?
Oh, sure. It sounds like something interesting, I
According
guess.
to the BBC, Mr. Travis Rupp is using ancient techniques to produce these so-called rebrews of age-old ales from ancient Egypt and Greece
Boy, I
and
tell you what.
Celtic and Viking Europe.
I can't say it when you said rebrews.
Sure you can.
No.
Oh, yeah.
The ancient rebrews.
No. When asked, no.
I thought you were going with like a. You know what? Mine was darker actually. So
When asked how he recreates beer that dates back 3 millennia, Mr. Rupp said he draws on, quote, extensive archaeological research, ancient Greek language surveys, and, here's the kicker, his own experimentation.
good. So it's made up.
So it's all fake.
Yeah. While working at Avery Brewing, Mr. Rupp has created a 900-year-old South American corn beer called Chica, which also got him fired thanks to the unconventional element of the fermenting process, which used human spit created by chewing the corn.
What the hell's wrong with you, sir?
What's going on, dude? I'm not drinking your beer.
A lot of good beers out there already made.
Yeah, if you want an old beer, how about Old Milwaukee? Just start. But no, see, chewing.
That is how they used to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, without there's almost no way to tell this because it's true and people don't want to hear about it. But there was a problem with the famous Chinese American laundries back in the day because the hardworking folks doing that would fill their mouth with water and they would spit on it as they would iron the clothes.
Oh. Instead of using a spray bottle.
The spray bottle,
Yes,
right.
So
right.
similarly, by chewing the corn and then spinning it into the beer process, that is probably perfectly valid.
And you probably think all the bacteria would be cooked out of it or whatever.
Sure.
But people are going to.
Still, yeah.
I wouldn't be that quick to drink a beer that was any percentage of spit.
Would you look at, like on the back of certain things, if you read them very carefully, they allow so many parts per million of mouse turds.
Right.
And if it said human spit, I think I'd be okay.
Yeah.
Did you see some of the pictures of the beers?
I did not.
The Aztec sacrificial beer.
Mm-mm.
No head.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's.
All right. But that's a tough gig, huh? You lived your life. You're about to turn 15. All of a sudden, someone should jump off a cliff.
Well, it's for the betterment of the society.
Hey,
yeah.
Where does it say that? You guys got like a Bible for your group or something?
Sorry, Kenny. We need rain. So hop on it.
The crops to grow or not.
Yeah.
Jump in.
Scientists believe that psychedelic-laced beer may have helped an ancient empire maintain its power. According to CNN, the Wari Nation, W-A-R-I, built an empire that preceded the Incas, ruling the highlands of what is now Peru from 600 to 1000 AD. Archaeological excavations have found that the Wari once used seeds from the vilca tree and combined the hallucinogenic drug with chica, a type of beer, and that research has been published in the journal Antiquities. So we have chica in the story twice. Maybe you should name your dog Chica.
Chica.
Yeah.
Doesn't that mean... Isn't that like a
Just girl. It just means girl. Yeah.
Then I guess that would be the wrong name.
Yeah. But this version of the beer had psychedelic.
Yeah, it had.
Well, what if the leaders would give it to the
hallucinogenic drug in it?
proletariat, as it were, and all the common people would look up at whoever's speaking and see a godlike thing?
Sure.
A Jonestown pre-Kool-Aid. You know the rough thing about that Jonestown thing?
What, the death part?
Well, there was that.
Yeah, okay.
I kind of feel bad for Kool-Aid because it wasn't Kool-Aid.
No, it wasn't.
It was an off-brand.
Generic, yeah.
Yeah, there's no such thing as bad publicity, huh?
Yeah, I guess. But the whole phrase "drink the Kool-Aid."
Yeah.
I guess it is kind of good publicity. I mean, in a
What
way,
was
maybe.
it? Flavor Aid? Was it?
I think it was Flavor Aid.
Yeah.
Hey, Jimbo, Flavor Aid, huh? This is.
Couldn't even go with Kool-Aid?
Couldn't spring for the Kool-Aid?
Last drink.
You can't take it with you.
Yeah, we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
And
why not empty the coffers, huh?
Hey, you gonna drink some, or are you just gonna take off?
Nudges his Flavor Aid he gives us.
But that phrase is stuck, right?
Can you imagine if the Kool-Aid man busted into that tent?
Oh, yeah. What the?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but Drink the Kool-Aid is based on the Jim Jones.
Right,
Where was it? Guyana? Was that the place?
Yeah.
Hey,
Is that
look
right?
what I have. Something else.
Let me interrupt. Just one more Jim Jones fact. True or false, Jess
Quickly.
Hooker?
Okay.
Jim Jones once sold monkeys door to door.
True.
True.
That is
True.
true.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's wild.
Well,
Can you imagine?
it's a lot of questions, though. If somebody wanted the monkey delivered to their house, there was enough need.
Can you
that they
imagine if
send
some-
out salesmen?
Somebody walked to
Some
your door.
knocked at your door.
Yeah.
You want to buy a monkey? And the kids
buy a
answered.
monkey?
Yeah.
The kids would be. I'd have a monkey immediately in my house.
I bet he was a good salesman. From what I understand,
He's very persuasive.
yeah.
You can sell me on that.
He had charisma.
Hey, you've been hearing us talk about Raycon everyday earbuds. They sound pretty good. Half the price, unbelievable audio quality, but half the price. Well, now Raycon has just launched their upgraded model of the best-selling everyday earbuds. You also get active noise cancellation, ergonomic design to fit the widest range of ears, multi-point connectivity that lets you pair two devices at once, plus weatherproof and sweat-resistant. And new colors, including blush violet, forest green, and royal blue. Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 20% off your Raycon order, plus free shipping. That's 20% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Read the reviews. We love those Raycon earbuds. Coming up, we're going to talk with comedian Greg Warren with The Warren Report. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
It does smell like barbecue sauce.
There is barbecue sauce.
Christy made us meatloaf. I'm terrified.
We're celebrating Joe Day. Oh, wait a minute. Now we're being
it's Meatloaf Day, evidently.
interrupted here. We have Christy's meatloaf has just been brought into the room. Yeah.
Bob's going to try some of the
When did you make this, Christy?
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago.
Meatloaf is always best in the fridge after, after a couple
Is
days.
there are there any fillers in this?
Any fillers?
What's your recipe? Can you share your recipe?
Yeah, I use ground chuck, some barbecue sauce, a little bit of Italian breadcrumbs, couple
Is there
of
barbecue
eggs.
sauce on this?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't listening.
Barbecue sauce. And then
So what's the verdict over there, Bob?
Well, it's barbecue meatloaf.
I put barbecue and syrup on the top.
Is it good barbecued meatloaf? Or?
Yeah, I've never had barbecue on my meatloaf before.
Not bad?
No, it's not bad at all.
I don't like it's not bad at all.
Yeah,
My
that's
kids
damning
ask
with
for
faint praise.
I can't eat. I'm meat intolerant.
Seriously, my kids don't eat a lot of seconds in my house, and
this is very good. This is a new twist to a meatloaf.
Yeah,
I've never
it's
had
kind
this
of a
before.
sweet
What kind of barbecue sauce?
Well, can we get this food show all over the
Like
we have
Sweet
things
Baby
to do
Ray?
here.
Or?
Let's can we celebrate Joe Day again,
Let's
please?
do that.
No, don't feed it to me. Here.
Eat it.
No, it's very good.
Thank you.
You need to dunk it in ketchup, though. That's the way I eat meatloaf.
No, I don't use ketchup in my meatloaf.
A hint of dog food. Just a hint.
This is Bob Cavoyan for Channel 13 in a special Olympic moment. We are going to recreate the very first time the torch was ever run in history.
Cut! The monkey's got no gloves on. Where are the monkey gloves?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize I didn't have the gloves on. Sorry.
Now we're going to recreate the very first time the torch was run in history.
Cue the monkey. I'm not a monkey. I'm a gorilla. There's a difference. Cut.
I didn't say I didn't know what you wanted. I know what you want. I can't do it.
Why can't you do it?
I can't go in the woods.
Why?
I have sensitive skin. I can't. I just can't do it.
Sensitive skin. You're
Sensitive
wearing
skin.
a gorilla suit. I
know
was
that.
just in the woods. Anybody can go
Have
in
you
the
ever
woods.
been bitten by a mosquito? Possibly a carpenter ant?
You don't want the gig? If you don't want to do this,
I didn't say I didn't want the gig.
Tony
I just don't wanna
Siragusa
go-
from the Colts. Tony Siragusa said,
Siragusa?
I can do this.
Siragusa
He
cannot-
wanted the role of the gorilla.
He cannot touch my.
Plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just
Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Hi, this is Larry Reeb, Uncle Larry. It's a sick world, and I'm a happy guy, and you're listening to the Bob and Tom Radio.
There are some things you don't want to say to a naked guy. There are things you never say when a man is nude.
I didn't mean to laugh.
There are some things you don't want to say to a naked guy.
Can you help me find it?
There are things you never say to a naked dude.
Does that thing come with an air pump?
I thought you said you had small pox.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
But your feet are so big.
Aw, that's cute.
Hang on, I'll get my tweezers.
Oh, it's like a little light switch.
For a second there, I thought you had a third nipple.
I didn't know they could be innies.
Well, this explains your big car.
You don't want to say to a naked guy.
Wow, your boobs are bigger than mine.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just ruined it.
But it's strange living back in America, you know. I mean, America's like a foreign country to me in a lot of ways.
Why?
I don't know. Things are weird. Like, you know, I have friends that don't eat bread anymore. Everybody's on a low-carb diet.
Well.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit. We want to look good in the painting.
Can I tell you something? Hey, my mother used to chew her toenails
No way.
in front of me.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy. Clothed or not?
I wouldn't.
Clothed.
Oh, thank God. that is a visual.
Poor Bob has lost it over there.
Or a little best of right here. Right here.
That would be,
Totally naked.
I
How did you even think of that?
You would get,
See anything you like, boy?
I think you'd
remember
get
that.
free psychiatry for life, free Prozac, whatever
There's a
you
government
want.
program for that.
We are going to fix you.
How about it, boy? See anything you like?
You can imagine the twisting that would be
There's a
involved.
lot of people who can't even do that.
Okay.
She was very limber.
Show's over.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We got a full house today. Pat and Christy and Josh and Ace and Jess is here with her Mother's Day gift
I do. I have another name suggestion.
for her brand new baby Yorkshire Terrier.
Beautiful little doggy, little boy doggy.
Boy doggy.
What's the name suggestion?
Good morning. This is from Adam. He said, I'm watching the stream, and it looks like that little dog does not want to be there right now. So I think the obvious name is Chick McGee.
Hey, Chick McGee.
That's very funny.
How about Judd? You like Judd?
Judd?
No, because I always think of poor Judd is dead.
Oh, well.
Judd Fry lies.
No one else would think that.
But it's from one of the greatest musicals ever made. Now, it's time now to check in with what a handsome man. Look at those beautiful blue eyes. It's Greg Warren. You've got Paul Newman's eyes.
Really does.
Give him back to him.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Hi, Greg.
Man can't take a compliment.
Well, he's a humble man. He's
okay.
Yeah, that's what he is.
Yeah.
And he has beautiful skin. Like it, you're handsome, Greg.
Greg, give me the big
Thanks,
teeth. Give me the full tooth smile. I want to see the choppers.
He doesn't have a very good smile.
Oh, my God.
He doesn't. Look, he looks like
guys.
he looks like a mobster in the 30s who was caught out behind the bank.
He just smiles with one side. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
It's endearing.
Mobster in the...
No, I was at the movies.
In this particular cell block, Machine Gun Kelly had what we called in the prison system a bitch.
That's right.
Greg Warren is one of my favorite comedians, and I always recommend you go see him live and in person. No better way than that to see comedy, make that moment a special moment with Greg live and in person. Right now, however, this is where he weighs in with the Warren Report, a deep dive into a random topic chosen exclusively by Greg Warren. Thank you very much. What have you got, Greg?
Well, Tom, I felt like last week we really didn't get a chance to go all the way into the history of nachos. So I thought we'd do a bit of a part two, if you don't mind.
More nachos.
Yeah.
More nachos. More nachos.
Crowd wants it, Greg.
And again, my criticism of nachos is, especially back in the day, they would have the huge pile of nachos, and when you get down to the bottom,
You're just eating chips.
you've got this, and then these flaccid chips.
See, I like a flaccid chip.
Do you now?
I don't like the sauce, cheese sauce. Do you like a cheese sauce or do you like?
Of course.
No.
Melted cheese all the way.
Melted
Well,
cheese.
I'm with Chick and I'm with Jess and Christy. Actually, I don't. I've never had cheese sauce. It doesn't appeal to me. It looks disgusting.
Yeah,
but,
right?
But I mean, it changed the game, guys. Cheese sauce changed the game. The central figure in cheese sauce is a fella named Frank Liberto.
We hardly knew you, Frank.
Frank owned a company called Rico's Products down in San Antonio. Frank was, he was sort of willed into the concessions business. His father was a peanut mogul. Yeah, his father was the first one to take peanuts and put them through the coffee roaster to warm them up, sell them at the circus, and the guy made a lot of money doing that.
Oh, yeah.
So Frank had some nachos down in San Antonio one time, the kind that Christy and Jess and I like with the melted cheese, usually Monterey Jack cheese.
Nothing wrong
and he
with
was
them.
like, yeah, they're great. And he was like, this is outstanding. I want to do this at concessions, but there's no way that I can do this product at the concessions. It takes 10 minutes to melt the cheese the right way, and you can't be at a ball game and have people waiting 10 minutes for their nachos. Right?
Sure.
So he did a few things. He partnered with a company called Dean Foods in the Midwest, and I believe Dean Foods is still in existence. And they worked on a condensed cheese product, the one that we knew. They had it's a cheese sauce. It's emulsified cheese, and when you get it, you add water and a little bit of jalapeno juice, and you get the thing that we have. And of course, they have the pump, the nacho pump.
Oh yeah.
Right. So he went to the Rangers, the tech. Oh, what he also did, I'm sorry. He also drove down. He told his family that they were going to go on vacation. And what he did is he got him in the car and he drove down to Mexico and visited a jalapeno farmer, and they made a deal to supply jalapenos. That was their vacation. Then he also hooked up with Jimenez Food Products, and he told him, I need a chip with a backbone. Sort of what Josh was saying. You don't want the soggy chips at the bottom. He said, I need a chip that's going to stand up to this cheese sauce, and he found it. So they got all that together, and he went to the Texas Rangers. I'm talking about the baseball team, not the law enforcement.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He went there and he said, hey, guys, I want to sell my nachos. And they said, listen, we like it, but we don't want you to cut into our popcorn sales.
Oh.
They were making a killing on popcorn back in the 70s, guys. If you were paying $1 for popcorn, well, they were selling popcorn for about 12 times as much as they were buying it.
Of course.
Good margins. Yeah. Good margins.
Yeah, kind of a racket back then. So he said, hey, here's what I'll do. I'm not going to even sell my nachos next to your popcorn. Let me set up a stand away from the concession stands. And I'm also, I'm going to put a lot of, I'm going to make sure that they have to have jalapenos on the nachos. That way people will get thirsty and drink more of your beer.
Oh.
They let him do it. He killed it, guys. He killed it. 1979, or it was 1976 was the first time they did it. By 1979, 531,000 orders of nachos versus 92,000 orders of popcorn.
Wow.
1.3 million people ate nachos, or 1.3 million orders. What they say here is one of every 2.4 fans ate nachos. But whenever they do that, I think that's inaccurate, because the number is inflated, and by inflated I mean fat. In that there's probably a few guys that are eating 6 orders of nachos, right? So it's, you know what I'm saying? It's like 1 in every 1.9 fans, really, if you think about it.
Now, I had heard that a popcorn mogul got really upset about all this and was even trying to assassinate the nachos. You can read about it in the book, The Redenbacher Hit. It's a thrilling. It's nonfiction, but it reads like a thriller.
Tried to strangle him with a bow tie, didn't he, Josh?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, the tag sells it. Thank you, Greg. Nice save.
Nice save.
Guys, the key,
so I have a question. Is the profit margin on the nachos as significant as the profit margin on the popcorn?
Man, I didn't. I made a lot of calls, Tom, and these people are pretty protective about their
okay.
nacho. Yeah,
I would think popcorn is a lot. I think you can make a lot more money.
Sure.
Because it's so cheap. Nachos, there's a lot going into it. There's a lot more overhead, if you will.
Okay.
Christy, I think you're right in that from a pure margin standpoint.
Percentage.
But percentage. But if you're talking an actual penny profit, is what we called it in the peanut butter game. They're making way more money on nachos, especially the volume.
Have they tried to incorporate nachos into the great song "Take Me Out to the Ball Game"? I was at the Cracker Jack. The Cracker Jack people sure got a. That's the only time I ever think about Cracker Jack is in that song.
Cost him $6 million to get into that song, Tom.
Really?
Yeah. Fiddle Faddle bid $5 million. Yeah. And Crunch and Munch said, "Hey, we'll go 5.5."
Yeah. You know the way our culture works, I'm surprised that hasn't been sold. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, everything else in the ballpark. Everything.
Yeah. A special edition of "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" brought to you by whatever this guy's name is Nachos, and everyone has to sing it that way.
Apparently, guys, the key mark for nachos was 1978. The Baltimore Colts back then played the Dallas Cowboys on Monday Night Football, and they were serving nachos in the Dallas Stadium, and they brought them up to the booth, and Howard Cosell mentioned that he enjoyed the nachos, and nachos took off from there. Yeah. Right at that moment, United Theater Artists, the theater company, that's when they said, we're going to put nachos in all of our theaters, just because Howard Cosell mentioned it. Josh, did you guys sell a lot of nachos when you manage a theater?
A fair amount, yeah.
But you used the cheese sauce, right?
Yep.
You didn't use melted
And nothing
cheese.
else, like no meat, no onions, no...
Correct, we had jalapenos.
Jalapenos,
Yeah, and
that
the
was it.
sauce.
But that
Do you
never
remember
made
your
sense
first-
to me because they're loud. Why would you eat nachos in a movie? It's loud.
Well,
Popcorn's kind of loud, too.
Yeah.
Popcorn's not loud.
I would say they're comparable.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what else is loud.
A much louder crunch than popcorn crunch.
I'll tell you what else is loud in a movie theater is when you take your straw and you move it in and out and go like me and Mark Poston did that in the movies every time.
Of course you
to
did.
annoy people.
Of course.
I went to the movies last week, Greg. There was an ice eater in the theater.
Oh,
So it was just shake, 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 shake. Shake, 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 shake. I was mad.
And you know how I feel.
I'm an ice eater, Josh.
Where'd you bury him, Josh?
Now, see, I don't approve of crushed ice. And we've had this discussion.
What about barrel
Melts
ice?
too fast.
And I have a crushed ice machine at my house.
Yeah, it melts too fast.
It does.
Waters down your
It
soda.
waters down your drink. I hate it, and it's only.
I enjoy it every now and then.
I do too.
Yeah, well,
We have
Greg,
one at
you're
our
allowed to come over to my house next time you're in town. You can have some crushed ice. You can have all yours because I'm not going to have any.
I'd like to do that. By the way, guys, Howard Cosell, one of my favorite figures in all of media.
Hello again.
Yes, that
These
was good,
chips
chick.
and cheese are delightful.
A quote from him said, arrogant, pompous, obnoxious, vain, cruel, verbose, a show-off. I have been called all of these. Of course, I am.
All right.
My favorite Cosell story, and this is not my story. This is Al Michaels' story. I've heard it several times. Apparently, they were doing a Monday Night Football game in Kansas City.
Yeah, we were doing a Monday Night Football game in Kansas City. That's amazing.
That's very good.
That's very good. They were driving to dinner the night before, and they went through a sort of bad neighborhood in Kansas City, and they were at a stop sign, and there was a big fight between two teenagers, like a fist fight going on. And a bunch of people gathered around watching this violent fist fight. Cosell gets out of the car, walks up and says, "Now listen, it's apparent to this trained observer that the young southpaw does not have a job requisite for the continuation of this fray. Furthermore, his opponent is a man of inferior and diminishing skills. This confrontation is halted post-haste."
Oh, what a weirdo.
He did. And they all were like, "Howard Cosell, man."
Remember the foreign exchange students in Better Off Dead who learned English by listening to Howard Cosell?
No, I don't remember that.
Oh, my God, Chick. It's the greatest thing in film.
I'm going to have to check that out.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I will check you out.
That is one of my favorite things in all of film.
Yeah. Who do you think is the closest to Cosell now?
Michael's probably.
Yeah.
Now, with respect to ease of copying.
You mean?
Oh, Stephen A. Smith, I would think.
Oh, that's you're right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, Stephen A. Smith. Yeah.
He would be the Cosell. For those that don't remember, Howard Cosell and.
You know, he threw up on Don Meredith's cowboy boots one day because he was so drunk.
Oh, Howard Cosell did?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I was in a suite in Shea Stadium once. Long story, but it was.
Frank Gifford really helped my dad out.
No, that's a different stadium.
Oh,
I was in Shea Stadium. It was Howard Cosell, Pierre Salinger, who was, of course, JFK's press secretary,
Yes.
and this is the punchline. Patricia Crowley. Anyone?
Please don't eat the daisies.
Please
Mom.
don't eat the daisies.
Hell yeah.
And Howard Cosell.
Who's Patricia Crowley?
She was an actress in Please
She
Don't
was
Eat the
real hot at the time.
And she was really nice.
Did you make that house call? What's going on?
No, it was a long story.
Did you eat the tulips?
I did not eat the tulips, but Mr. Cosell was in there with a big cigar and what appeared to be a rather fastly emptying drink, if that's a word.
Okay.
Phrase.
He pounded him.
Yeah, but yeah, Stephen A. Smith is the equivalent today, I think, of someone who's, and I find him hilarious.
I found out that John Lennon was shot from Howard Cosell watching Monday Night Football.
A lot of people did, right?
I did too.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
It's haunting.
Yeah. Now to get
This
back,
just in from the Dakota apartment. It's awful.
to get back to nachos, I can actually remember physically where I was the first time I had a nacho.
Where?
Tell me everything. Don't leave anything out.
I won't bore you with it, but do you remember where you were the first? Because no one ate nachos except perhaps in Texas.
Does it count as a nacho if you get the chips out of the bag, put them on a plate,
No.
sprinkled cheese on the top of it, throw it in the microwave?
Of course.
Yes.
No, but I mean with
Put
respect
some
to
jalapenos on there.
I
You're
mean
done.
with respect to being in a restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Because nachos hit like a tidal wave about 80.
Did you guys have
Probably
appetizers
80.
back then?
Oh, yeah. I used to go to Chi-Chi's all the time, and I got seafood nachos. And
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Did you hear what she just said?
What?
Did you have appetizers back then? Well, Tom and I knew each other, but he was in a different town. So when I would go visit Tom, I have to get fresh horses. And I would, there I'd get some nachos.
I think the ballpark was the first place I ever had them.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
What
the
year?
Little League ballpark.
Oh, that would have been early 80s.
Yeah.
I think my mom made them for me, and they were outstanding.
I know that for sure. My mom used to make them too.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing him in
My
a
mom
restaurant
didn't.
prior to like 1980.
And where were you?
First
physically when you
restaurant,
had them?
Tom, I believe, was in Los Angeles, a place called El Cholo. And there was a waitress named Carmen Roca, and she actually used to eat nachos in San Antonio. And you had to order them off the menu. You had to know about them, and you had to ask Carmen, like, "Hey, will you make me some nachos?" Jack Nicholson was a regular at that restaurant, and actually spoke at Carmen's funeral.
Holy cow!
Yeah, I want to go way back to 1500 BCE. The reason we can do all this is a process called nixtamalization.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, you familiar? I knew you were familiar, Josh. It's basically you dry the corn kernels and you soak them in a water with an alkaline that breaks down the tough walls of corn. That way you can make a what's called masa or corn dough. That's how you make the tortillas. Okay?
Actually, he brings up a good point because you know how corn makes a presence again, it seems, correct? Well, that's just hollowed out. The walls of the corn are the tough part. We can't digest those. That's what's coming out.
Chick, that is amazing that you said that.
You. I know.
I'm
amazing, Greg.
You are amazing. You continue to amaze me.
So it's
if you don't nixtamalize the corn,
right?
You wind up you don't get the niacin from the corn. So
but he's talking about a corn-free turd.
Okay.
It's impossible unless you're doing it this way.
Greg's not interested in going down that path.
I think it's an important
Not at all. Not in the least bit.
Trying to.
He hates it, yeah.
Not at all.
We're trying to make a point here,
Trying to
guys,
teach us
about
something.
niacin. Trying to teach about niacin deficiency. Back in the day, if you ate unnixtamalized corn, you were niacin deficient, and you were very sensitive to light. And that is where they think a lot of the European vampire myths came from.
Interesting.
They were talking about people that were, niacin deficient. Those were the vampires.
So what you're saying is if Dracula ate nachos, he'd be okay.
He'd be okay. You know who doesn't care for the nixtamalization process?
Who?
Goth kids.
Yeah.
Well, on that note,
thank you very much, Greg Warren. It's always a great pleasure. Greg, are you working this week?
I'm going to be at the Delphi Opera House in Delphi, Indiana.
That's a good
2
place.
shows, Friday and Saturday. It's a pretty cool little place.
Wow. Yeah, that's great.
All right. Well, go see Greg live. Thank you so much, Greg. That was very enlightening.
I enjoyed talking to you guys.
Thank you. And you remain a very handsome
It was
man.
our pleasure.
Okay.
Go get a nap, buddy. You're fine.
Right now, we've got a special show tomorrow. Ms. Hooker, help me out here. Tomorrow is our special introduction to the brand new Weber grill. This is so exciting.
We're going to grill out for you guys tomorrow.
And you got the Weber slate rust-resistant griddle. I just saw it right over there.
Beautiful.
I'm getting one already.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You're
I'm
gonna
having,
love it.
I'm having one installed next week.
You know what? I'm stealing this one. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, I'm totally psyched about this.
Cool.
It's mine now.
Last night I was cooking I had to cook the burgers indoors, and you want to go over to my house today, it still smells like burgers. But
Why couldn't you cook them? Never mind.
long story.
All right.
I just moved into a new house a year ago, and I can't find my grill. The point is, I'm getting a new Weber. You should, too.
I've lost the grill, hon.
Chick gifted me with a Weber when I moved into my place.
I sure did.
I absolutely love it.
Happy home.
Carbon steel cooktop that's safe for metal tools. That's another plus. Pre-seasoned, ready to cook on right out of the box. Winter, summer, the Weber grill. It's the griddle that stays ready and not rusty. How's that for a great... Think of all the times you spent, how many times have you had to throw away last year's grill because it's all rusted out? The Weber Works prep, cook, and store system keeps cooking supplies handy. You can carry all the food, condiments, utensils you need. Take them out there. You don't have to go run back and forth inside the house. Get fired up for your new Weber Slate rust-resistant griddle. I'm totally psyched about this. We're going to be talking about it all day tomorrow. High heat, even heat, fast heat. Weber.com, W-E-B-E-R, Weber.com to find out about the Weber grills, because the grill season is now everywhere. So be a great man, be a great woman, cook out. And now when we come back, more names for that little doggy over there. I'm very excited about that. Also, we actually have a cheese and crime news coming up, and a bizarre story out of the airline bin, the overhead bin. You'll be surprised what's in there. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian Tim Allen is here. He goes, oftentimes, you hear this a lot. Yeah, oftentimes the technology they learn here at the race is translated into your family car. And I went, yeah, right. This year, the Chevy's offered the Indy Celebrity, a 900 horsepower celebrity wagon. So I'm like, gosh, George, this thing's really got some pickup, doesn't it? I I got the kids to school in about 6 seconds. We're having lapping practice next week with all the other girls' PTA. She's running the Offie. I'm doing the Buick. And Betty's got the Chevy High-Tech. I pulled the trailer right out from under the boat, George. This baby's got some guts to it. Love Sears. Do you? It's the Craftsman tool department makes my nipples rock hard. She always figured we should grunt like pigs. The little primate you are. Don't speak to your mother. You grunt like the pigs you are. Ever try to take a steak away from your husband? Here, honey. We're trying to grab meat from a man while we're just like dogs. I like going through the house rewiring stuff. That's my favorite thing. I got one of those big tool belts. Yeah. 2 cordless Makita drills hanging low. But you gotta know how to wear it, otherwise your butt crack shows. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what is that, a pencil hole over there, Bob? I'm gonna hike that up. I got some spackle. I'll figure out that butt crack. I got some DAP butt crack filler putty back here. We'll just fill that crack right in there, Bob. I got kids eating food in this kitchen. Get out of here. Go to Miter Me a Dovetail out there or something, Bob. I just cruise around my house like Bob Vila, with a bad headache. Just looking for stuff. I noticed Grandma's Easy Lift chair isn't moving quite as quick as I'd like it to. So I popped down the hardware store, pick up a compressor, some hose, some coax cable. I wire that sucker up. I forget Grandma lost some weight in the years I look at it. Got the 140 pounds a little too high, isn't it, Grandma? Shot that bitch halfway across the kitchen there. Doilies following her. Sorry, Grandma. I'll dial that baby down as soon as I rewire Grandpa's hearing aid. I got a preamp on that son of a bitch.
Comedian Tim Allen. Oh, God. Now that's manly.
Presiding over a symbolic condom roast in his Catholic church's parking lot in Waterbury, Connecticut. Yes,
I love those.
The Reverend Joseph Looney protested.
Mesquite condom roast. Very tasty.
I'd like that blackened, please. It makes it look bigger.
And then it looks so good at a shish kebab too. A little pepper, a little bell pepper, condom, tomato.
What's the name of this reverend?
Oh, Reverend Joseph Looney. I'm not kidding.
Unbelievable. I'm Casey Kasem, and here's American Top 40. Is it just my imagination, or is my head just a bit too big for my body? And here's my wife, Karima Kasem. Show him the Top 40s, honey.
Hey, it's Josh from the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on...
Why? I get very confused over there. I'm always trying to read signs, because all they have are vowels. You read signs, and some signs, they have an arrow that says E-I-E-I-O. Yeah, come on, where's that going to go? And then,
obviously to a pineapple farm.
Yeah, what is that? And I'm always trying to, I'm trying to impress. I was with this girl, and I'm trying to impress her about how much I know about Hawaii. It's my second time there, and I'm like, I go, oh, now look here. This is the I-I-I-Pu'u lo O-O-K-A-U-T. And she said, that's lookout, you idiot. I went, oh. I guess I'm a little used to read these signs around here.
I see.
Fascinating. They have two airports on the island of Maui, and one is called like Hili Wili Puli, and then they call the other one Wili Wili Pali, and then I go to the wrong one, and I'm the idiot. It's supposed to be Hili Wili Puli, not Wili Wili Pali. They're going to be an hour and a half apart. They shouldn't sound exactly the same. Not Hili Wili Puli, Wili Wili Pali. I have a theory, and I think everything in Hawaii was named by Mel Tillis in a hurry. Is what happened. They just brought Mel over. Mel, what'd you call that? Okay, come on over here. Pipe. Mel, what would you call that big beautiful bird? Well, I. Yeah, that's good. That's the I bird.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everyone.
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
I got thrown out of J.C. Penney the other day.
Really?
Yeah, fondling up the mannequins. You believe that? And that ain't my fault. Have you seen the mannequins in there? And they taunt you, too. They got the little short skirt on, arm up, kind of waving you over. You know what I mean? Shoot. I tell you what, if you ask me, the little whore was asking for it.
Tommy and I actually met in Ireland at the Cat Laughs Festival.
Really?
We've known each other for a
For
very
some
long
time, huh?
Yes.
Back in the day. Do you go to Ireland a lot?
I do. Well, my family is actually from Kilkenny, and then they happened to put a festival right in the town, which was highly convenient for me to still go back and visit
And
my.
you actually see relatives.
I do, but like the last time I went, my brother and I got there. My brother and sister went with me, and we went out drinking. We weren't drunk, but we had drank a lot of Guinness, and for whatever reason, I kept seeing a lot of dwarves. Like,
I'm glad you weren't drunk.
Yeah. And I said to my aunt who lives in the town, I said, "Hey, is there an inordinate amount of dwarves in this town?" And she goes, "Well, Kathleen, I suppose it would depend on your definition of inordinate." I was like, "Wow, 38? I don't know what." And she's like, "Well, there's the leprechaun." Well, I'm like, that's where this whole leprechaun thing got started. People just got hammered in the bar and went, "He was magical and he disappeared." No, that was Dave, and he's a dwarf, and he went home. That's all. Paid his tab, walked out for the night, didn't even do a card trick. Nothing. Just went home.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. If you're not, you're a communist.
Jackass.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Got morons on my team.
We're trying to name Jess Hooker's brand new dog. I've suggested syphilis and/or rabies.
Rabies, yeah.
Apparently, those
How
are
about parvo?
Parvo.
Don't say that.
How about Ziggy? I like Ziggy.
How about kennel cough?
You guys are terrible.
Unbelievable. We have some suggestions here.
Well, this started because Tom, who's supposed to love dogs, tried to break your dog's neck.
Oh, I really frightened it.
We have it on. We recorded it, right?
Yeah,
SK's
we've got it on
I was a
video.
little nervous.
I was just battening down the hatches.
Batting down the hatches. I'm loving this. No, you're trying to break my neck.
The dog couldn't wait to escape your clutches.
Little doggy. This is a suggestion from Kent.
Okay.
He writes, I'd suggest puddin', as in Yorkshire pudding.
Oh, that's cute.
Hey, puddin'.
Okay,
Call him Pud.
This is taking a much better.
Wait a minute. Hang on a second. Hold it.
No.
You want to take Pud out for a pull?
No.
Yeah.
No. You don't want to name him Pud.
No, don't name him Pud. Okay.
This is taking a turn, and I want to keep this one going.
Okay.
Hey, Jess, name your new dog Eagle Bait.
Eagle bait.
Eagle bait.
Yes.
I have heard that we have to we got to keep him close or tethered to the ground.
How about tire tread?
Oh, you see how someone suggested speed bump?
Yeah.
That's just awful.
I know.
What about Wilson?
I think that's cute.
Or Leon.
Somebody said.
I like Leon.
Somebody said, "Damn it," and then that way, when you're yelling for your dog, you're, "Damn it,
Damn it, come here.
Yeah.
Damn it, get in here.
Yeah.
Mr. Fister is a suggestion.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, go with that.
Yeah.
I have some Tom speak here. Would you like to hear some Tom speak?
Sure.
This is when you can't remember the names of things, and so you just come up with stuff. This comes to us from James Gregg, not to be confused with the freshly deceased James Gregory.
Oh, yeah, sad news.
Yeah.
My 4-year-old son calls vending machines snack fallers.
That's good.
That's very good. And so he says he now calls them snack fallers.
A snack faller? That's cool. I see. Because when the thing screws. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's very funny. Well,
James Gregory's dead.
Any other dog names?
How about Bruno?
Bruno's good. I think that's a good name.
Or Brutus.
Yeah, I've got a list here from the text line. Pickles. I think that's cute.
Pickles. There's a pickle shortage, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody said Cooker. Hooker the Cooker. That's cute.
Hooker the Cooker.
Yeah. Now, here are the most popular dog names right now in America: Bella, Daisy, Bear. That'd be funny. A little tiny dog named Bear.
Yeah.
Bailey, Lola.
Does everybody have girl dogs?
I guess.
Luna, Max.
Yeah.
Popular dog name.
How about Cramper?
Hey, Cramper.
Cramper?
That's
Cramper?
original.
No.
It's gonna sound like you're saying crapper.
Like Krampus? No.
No.
I kind of like
How
Krampus.
about Sergeant?
So I like that too.
Sarge.
Or like call him like the mayor or something.
Or Major.
Yeah, Major. That's
Vinny
good.
the Mayor.
Yeah.
Colonel. How about the Colonel?
The Colonel?
Colonel.
A Colonel's funny.
Colonel is good.
My buddy Chuck has a dog, and he's a great dog, and his name's the Senator.
Oh, yes.
I like that.
Yeah.
How is that?
Senator?
That's a great name.
Congressman.
I took the Senator out for a walk.
Did we mention this off air? Winston?
Winston? Oh, that's good.
Winston barks good like a
little barky
Now,
shit.
is the breed originally from England, Yorkshire?
I assume. I haven't
Yes.
really looked up what
Certainly.
these dogs are, what their jobs are. Weren't they
jobs.
supposed to like chase rats or?
Indeed. Rat dogs.
I
yeah.
don't know.
I think so.
Rat dogs.
Well, that's I don't know.
That really is a thing.
Yeah,
The rat
right.
dogs,
That's
yeah.
what I thought.
Yeah.
That's
It's Bob
and I don't know
Weir's
if that's what
band.
he is.
Rat
I
dog?
I like Rufus. I like that. Rufus.
Oh, like a dog. Yeah, just a dog name.
Yeah.
Rufus was also a band.
Shaka.
Yeah.
Shaka Khan was in Rufus. How about Shaka?
Rufus Wainwright is
Really?
his own band, sort of.
There you go.
Oh, Rufus.
Rufus.
I like that.
You got to practice though.
I know.
Rufus.
Rufus, yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah, I like Marty Stewart too. We were talking about that.
Yeah, I like it also.
That's because he has Marty Stewart
He has
hair.
some of that silver hair. Yeah.
So what do you call him? Do you call him Marty or?
We just call him Marty.
I
yeah.
like Marty.
Marty, I like
After
Marty,
our
yeah.
Marty too.
Yeah.
That's a.
Yeah, he deserves to have a dog named after him.
You just ruined it.
Idiot.
Okay. Well, right now it's time for a palate cleanser while we're.
If you're going to name him after anybody from the show, he's pretty shaky. You could call him PJ.
That's very funny, Josh. We should explain PJ's suffering from
Oh, God.
Nervousness.
Nervousness. Yeah.
several.
It's got to be PJ
issues.
now.
And PJ would laugh the
just call him
hardest at that.
just call him Parkinson. Name him after the
PJ
famous.
likes that joke.
Name him after the famous photographer Norman Parkinson.
Or Parker.
Of course.
Parker. Yeah,
That's cute.
Parker.
I like that.
Hey,
Parker. Then he's had to be Parker the Barker.
He was. Parker the Barker.
He's pretty
Hooker.
quiet over there right now.
But here's the thing: whatever you name your dog, that's not what you call them. It's like your
No.
kids. I don't. Yeah,
We
they all
call
have
our
different
dogs
names.
Bubby. Both of them. They're both Bubbies.
Yeah.
Hey, Bubby, come here.
My dog Fletcher knows if I call him Mr. Fletcher, he's in trouble.
Does
Mr.
he?
Fletcher. Also, he sits and looks right at me. Uh-oh.
I bet you're
boy.
trying to break his neck. He'll go break his neck.
I'm not breaking his neck.
Oh, they love this, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they like this, Tom.
Time now to cleanse the palate.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Now, Mark thought this was funny, so.
I love it when you throw somebody under the bus.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
What do you call a sad cup of coffee?
I don't know.
What do you call a sad cup of coffee?
I don't know.
Depresso.
Depresso. I like it.
I do too.
I like it a lot.
He likes it a latte.
Well done.
Ace Cosby's joke of the day brought to you by Sleep Number. Save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed for a limited time only at a Sleep Number store or at sleepnumber.com.
Depresso. Can you see their commercials? What's the use? Why get up, huh? If it weren't for so much caffeine, I'd go back to bed.
Yeah, depresso.
Another day, same stuff every day. Well, thanks. I never have 2 cups at home because I'm going to go take myself out.
Depresso, now available.
Coming up, something interesting about the movie Jaws. I'll just put it that way. Very exciting news.
Turns out Robert Shaw was actually eaten.
Yeah.
We're close. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules.
We'll do this song about drunk sex.
All right, that's good.
Well, in that case, hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
People were taking the chicken from Chick-fil-A and putting it on Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Wait a minute.
Josh, what do you say?
Josh is leaving right now.
Josh is leaving.
Okay, let's go.
Come on.
Greatest day of my life.
Disturb me? I never want to be disturbed. Like, why?
It should be the other way around.
That should be the default. Right? I should be asking you, yes, please disturb me. Knock at 8 a.m. when I'm still asleep and say, do you need new towels? Because at home, I usually have one towel a day. That's how and then I get a new.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Augie Smith, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
It's Dan Greeter. Dan,
Good morning.
Dan, how are you?
Good.
Dan, first off,
Yes.
you're from Cleveland, but you went to school
At
in
Ohio State.
How'd that go?
I loved it there. I'm a big football fan. I love college football. You know, we should have a college football team. I was in Boston a couple months ago. I was turning around, I went down to Cambridge. You know, I was walking the Harvard campus there, you know, pretending. And, and it dawned on me, Harvard, they didn't put anybody good in football, do they, Harvard, huh? Ivy League, bunch of wimps. That Big Ten, you know, Pac-10's big business. You got the football program. You know, people may take a class or two.
Right.
You know, as a Harvard, you get the school football game might break out on the weekend. I think if Harvard ever played like Ohio State in football, the play-by-play be something like, and Harvard's quarterback is dropped behind the line again for loss of 40. Harvard's man there, of course, is Chad Elmhurst. Chad is an academic All-American at Harvard, majored in physics with a minor in mathematics. And Bob, they tell me he's actually graduating a year early. And he's not going anywhere right now because he was flattened by Big Moose McCauley. Moose is a sixth-year redshirt freshman, majoring in scuba diving. And Bob, there's a nice shot in the stands of his wife and 5 kids. Yeah. He drives a Lexus.
Hi, this is Andy Kindler, and this is a different register in my voice. And you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. So continue.
Then I went to see the Police in concert band.
Great band, yeah.
Yeah, and Sting he's dressed like a rock star, but I'm noticing he has on his wrist a watch, and not like a fancy watch, a watch. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking at, do you need that as a rock star? You know, it's just, where you got to go, Sting, that you need a watch? You know, I don't want my rock stars punctual. You know, if you're going to make a date with Jim Morrison, he'd be late. You know, what is he going to be in the middle? Is everyone ready to rock and roll?
Hold on.
Well, we better wrap it up in about an hour and 15. I've got some stuff to do. The sitter is waiting. Are you ready to rock? I want my rock stars on heroin or dead, okay? That's a rock star.
Here.
Not with a watch.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7,
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey,
There's Jess Hooker. She's brought her little Yorkshire Mother's Day gift in. Little Yorkshire Terrier.
Yes.
What's his name? Marty? We're thinking about Marty?
Marty.
I think Marty might be it.
Oh, I like Marty.
I do too.
There's Josh
Marty.
Arnold.
Tom told me to
Ace Cosby.
shut up, and then he immediately told me to be quiet.
I'm Chick, and here's Tom.
Sometimes we have a limited time to present some of these messages.
I felt as though I were punctuating the...
Really? Yeah, you were wrong.
Thank goodness Tom's here keeping us all on the straight
Okay,
and
now
narrow.
we're trying to choose a name for the dog.
Yeah.
I don't get, what's the Marty connection?
Marty Stewart?
We just think he looks like Marty Stewart.
Marty Stewart.
You ever seen Marty
Marty
Stewart?
Stewart? He
I
looks
love
just
him.
like
Great musician.
He's
He's
been
been
He's amazing.
I'd like
Great hair.
I'd like a more human name. Like Steve
Marty is a
or
human
Dan.
name. Marty's a human name.
Marty sounds like a cartoon character. Marty.
Okay.
A little bit, yeah. Dan is real.
Dan is a person.
That's
That
real
doesn't
good.
look like a cartoon character to you?
No. Yeah, but that's why a person's
like an
name would be
Ewok.
dubbed. Shut up. That's why a person's name would be funnier.
Yeah.
Marty,
Look,
it's like
we've embarrassed
Mickey.
him. He's hiding.
Now, we have a whole list of suggestions from the listeners. You ready for this?
Okay.
Got a lot of them here.
Yeah, ready for this, huh? Have you read this? Have you seen this?
He started it.
You got the look again.
I was doing Regis. That's what he used to say, or that's what Dana Carvey used to say is Regis.
Names for a dog.
Gizmo.
Yeah.
Gizmo.
Because he looks like a gremlin. Okay. These are not for me. These are just.
Okay.
How about
There are no beds.
Cookie?
Cookie?
Because you're the cook for the show. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Sarge. You mentioned that.
Yeah, that's
That's
good.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that because again, this is a little tiny dog, so a name that suggests that he is somehow bossy, I think, is hilarious.
Like
Yeah.
Hank the Tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thor, Archie, George.
How about Sir Horatio Hornblower? How about that?
We had
No, he was an admiral. I'm sorry, Admiral Horatio.
Oh, here's a good one. You wanted to name the dog Colonel.
yeah.
Add this one to it. Angus. He'd be Colonel Angus.
I think it's so close to.
You want something close to anus, is what I'm
Well,
saying.
that's
No,
the old.
Cunnilingus.
Cunnilingus.
There's an SNL sketch with, Cunnilingus is coming.
Yeah.
These are suggestions once again from those listening.
Sure.
Dudley.
I like it.
Dudley Moore. I like that.
I do like Dudley.
Dudley.
Yeah.
Dudley Do Right.
He's a little dud.
Yeah.
And it's got kind of an English feel.
The
Yes.
milk dud.
Dudley was an Englishman.
But
Dudley.
he's so embarrassed. He's hiding his head now.
He's
Poor
just taking
guy.
a nap.
Hello.
Did we embarrass you?
We went through some of my favorite movies, and we thought about Albert Goldman, and that's Nathan Lane's character in The Birdcage.
Yes.
And so we thought that was funny. And then somebody said Nathan Lane.
The monster.
Yeah.
The freak.
How about
I don't know where Agador and his Purin tablets. I don't know what I do.
I watched it yesterday. Love it.
That is so funny.
Jess Dudley's pretty strong.
Dudley is good.
John Lee
Yeah.
is in John Lee Hooker.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Out goes the lights. What's it? What?
Yeah, that is a bad
Yeah.
one.
That's what we got so far. But you're leaning toward Marty.
Marty or Dudley. I think Dudley's good.
cute.
Dudley implies to me more England,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is apparently the origin
Sir
of that
Dudley
little breed.
Frobisher.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, add the sir. That makes it
Sir
important.
Dudley?
So Dudley.
When he's in
Dudley.
trouble, you call him Sir Dudley.
Yeah, we had a dog growing up that we named her because you have to do it. You have to have a whole name when you register.
AKC,
them.
yeah.
Yeah, and we had Lady Lillian of Willow Grove. That was our neighborhood.
That's
and
fantastic.
So yeah,
That's great.
Yeah,
I see. Now, we also had, speaking of names, we had the new list from the Social Security Department of the United States of America of the #1 names in the United States. And it's interesting that there are very few changes in the last few years. But is it Liam,
Liam
Noah?
and Olivia are #1 and #1 again.
What are the top 3 boys' names again?
The top 3
I know
boys' names
Liam was #1.
are Liam, Noah, and Oliver.
And number
Well,
4 is
Followed by James and Elijah.
Number 4 is Herky. Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting. Yeah, new to the list.
Hercules, short for Hercules. Herky.
You said
So I'm sorry. So it's Liam, Noah, and Oliver is the new Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Yes.
okay.
Is that still? Does anyone ever say that anymore?
No.
No.
Yeah, when referring to just a group of
Yeah.
guys. Yeah,
It's the primer.
Every Tom,
isn't that
Dick,
the
and Harry?
reader? Tom, Dick, and Jane, right?
No. It was any Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
the
a saying.
phrase.
yeah.
Wasn't that a movie?
I don't. That was the phrase though. In other words, what was the contemporary term for that? Rando.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any rando could come in. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What about Hercules? That's a good name.
Hercules, yeah.
Hercules.
Hercules.
That isn't a human name though, really.
Isn't that the name of the dog in The Sandlot? Do you guys remember that movie?
Oh,
it
I
is.
love Sandlot. It's
Yeah.
one of my favorites. Sandlot 2
It's a
is even
giant
better.
dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is blasphemous.
Now, what was
How
the
do you not like Sandlot 2? Come on.
What was the name of your Shar-Pei?
D.O.G.
Oh, D.O.G. Oh, I get it.
D.O.G. Yeah. Yeah.
No, the Shar-Peis were the ones that were super wrinkled.
Yeah.
Did you ever take him on a roller coaster so you could get a look at what he really looked like?
Right. No, but he did get sprayed by a skunk once. and yeah, that was a lot of tomato juice.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot.
I see. Well, let's get back to the action with Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Southwest Airlines is investigating a situation after a video was posted online showing a woman lying inside an overhead luggage compartment.
Yeah, you get to pick your own seat, Southwest. I love that.
The video, recorded by Monique Guzman, shows a woman lying next to a suitcase as a flight attendant is heard welcoming passengers on board the flight from Albuquerque to Phoenix. Guzman told Storyful that a flight attendant found the woman before takeoff, but it was not clear whether she was removed from the overhead bin and how long she was there. Well, of course she was
they must
taken
have
out of
removed
there.
It's obvious. This is a TikTok video.
Yeah, Southwest is looking into the matter, so
very silly.
Very stupid.
You know, some guy said, well, you're supposed to stow your bag up there. Did you get a look at her? There she is, right
Christy,
up there.
you could fit up there.
There's the,
yeah.
You could fit up there. What are you talking about?
A lovely dress.
Whatever. She's got
wait a minute. Did you show that again?
She's got a smirk on her face.
Keep her up there.
Yeah, that's
no kidding.
Not cool. That is not cool.
Yeah.
No.
I'd be sending her right out the exit door. Everybody hold on to your seats for a second. We got to open this baby
Hey, we got
up.
an extra seat.
Yeah.
In Texas, authorities seized nearly $500,000 worth of cocaine hidden within a shipment of cotton candy. U.S. Customs agents at the World Trade Bridge encountered a tractor trailer hauling the cotton candy shipment and discovered 15 wrap packages during the inspection.
Christy, I was shocked to see you doing cocaine this morning in your car. How long has that been going?
I am shocked that you even saw that.
I'm shocked.
Just right off her dash.
Yeah, don't
I'm
leave.
shocked that you didn't catch me.
Don't leave the door light on.
Ultimately, they seized a total of 37 pounds of alleged cocaine. I wouldn't even know where to find cocaine.
What do you need?
I saw it once at a party, and I was
wait a minute.
I was kind of freaked out.
It was disguised as cotton candy?
It was in a shipment of cotton
so
candy.
it wasn't all like furry and whipped up and
No, it was not.
Didn't someone have a Tomism for cotton candy? Sugar hair or something?
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
that was a good one. There's a restaurant I went to a couple weeks ago.
Sugar cloud.
And for dessert, they do this cotton candy tower at your table.
Well,
Yeah, I know exactly where you were eating.
Hey, I know. Go where people feed adults.
Yeah.
No, the food was great.
I love cotton
But I
candy.
didn't. I mean, if I take my little girls there, it'll be.
Yeah.
I happened to not be with them at the time.
I didn't even like cotton candy as a kid.
I'm not a
Really?
cotton candy
Oh.
fan either.
Not a fan.
I will
Sticky fingers.
love
and
it. I love it, love it.
No.
That's
no
my
thanks.
go-to at a ball game.
Still?
Just the cotton candy.
Right
yeah.
now?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Too much.
Man.
Cotton
sugar.
candy and a 16-ounce Bud Light. That's right.
Viral.
That's what I like.
Now, is the cocaine then isn't cotton candy? What is it? It's either blue or pink, right?
Right.
Usually, yes.
So this would be you could get your cocaine for a gender reveal party.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah. Okay. And they've got cotton candy ice cream now. That's
They have
gas.
cotton candy everything
Yeah.
anymore.
They do.
Oh, they have
yeah.
Superman ice cream, right? With blue.
Yeah, blue and your
red
kids like
through
the
it.
blue ice cream. Anything blue, my kids
Yes.
would want.
Is
they taste their turn their face blue.
Can you get the cotton candy to vape?
Probably.
There's a cotton candy scent or flavor of vape. I know that.
That's healthy.
Yeah. Get the kids hooked early.
But this was nose candy.
Isn't it about time to head out for a big vacation? But are you like me, Tom? Do the state of your house back home, does it nag you? Did I leave the doors locked or the windows open? Is my Yorkshire Terrier running around in the living room?
Did I leave the iron in the stove?
Is the iron in the stove? What's going on? Well, let me introduce you to Peace of Mind, a little company we like to call Simply Safe. They have a variety of indoor and outdoor cameras, high def jobs to watch over your property day and night. Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself home security system, also has sensors to detect break-ins, fires, floods, and Simply Safe named Best Home Security System of 2024 by U.S. News and World Report. Backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day, and there's no contract with Simply Safe. It comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. And Simply Safe has given me and many Bob and Tom Show listeners real peace of mind. And you're next. Get 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. And remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
You can't buy peace of mind. Yes, you can with Simply Safe. Okay, I'm thinking about this story. I just thought of this. Now, it's supposed to be cotton candy in the truck.
Mm-hmm.
They load it, but it's nose candy. What's the name of the dude in the cop show with the red hair that famously quit early?
David Caruso.
David Caruso, yeah. Well, it was supposed to be kids' candy and cotton candy. It's nose candy now. You're welcome. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
Now, Greg, have you ever been in a band?
I was in a band. I played one song in the high school band.
Yeah? What was that?
It was a Spyro Gyro tune called Catching the Sun. It's a good story right there.
Is that the
everybody, storm into your boss's office right now. Tell them what this company needs is a trampoline.
Oh. Now, have you ever considered incorporating the drums into your act? Maybe you could tell one of your stories or jokes and then do a quick rim shot?
Yeah, I'll do that sometime. Sure,
Okay,
sure.
sure. Mm-hmm.
Maybe we could try it with one of your. Do you remember your suggestions for excuses for being late to work?
Sorry I'm late, boss. I hate it here, so what's the rush?
That's kind of a long rim shot. The rim shot was longer than the joke. I think.
like my jokes so much, I don't do a rim shot. I do a whole solo.
I see. Any more?
I'm dating this one girl. She loves Picasso and Mexican food. Talk about artsy fartsy. Oh, come on.
Come on.
One stick down.
Find another.
Greg Hahn is getting another drumstick.
We're back.
What was the name of your band that did the Spyro Gyro song? Did you have a name for the band?
Oh, well, you're gonna like this name. The Cardinal Gibbon Redskins.
That was his high school jazz band.
Oh, so it was the marching band then?
No.
Oh, the marching band. I'm glad you brought that up.
Did you march with the drum? Did you carry the big drum when you marched, or did you carry the snare?
I was in the tri-toms. I had the tri-toms. With the spinning head.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So,
you want a little marching? You want the marching vibe?
Now, can I just make a suggestion for your live show?
Oh, yeah, what's that?
Maybe, I think you'd probably be the only guy doing this. It might be kind of like a prop thing, but you come out halfway through your show with those marching drums and...
Or maybe come onto the stage with the marching drums. After you're introduced, march on up there.
With the tri-toms?
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome. It's Greg Hahn.
The crowd's going wild. I can hear them. I think that's kind of a long walk to the stage. How far is it from the side of the stage to the mic?
It's a big club, Tom.
I'm playing an arena, 80,000 seats.
He's coming from the back.
You're going to need some new material.
Yeah. Ouch.
Oh, no, I mean, it's 80,000 people.
Yeah.
But we have to take a break.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
Greg Hahn on the drums, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks so much.
I want to hear some more.
Well, can we come back with more? Is there more?
Sure, I can play the drums all day. I'll take a solo from now till we close the show.
All right. Now, Bob has split the hot dog and put the cheese down the middle of the hot dog.
Good. That's fine.
And now you're going to stuff that in the...
And I had to surgically remove the end of the hot dog. I circumcised my hot dog.
Oh, to fit in the Twinkie.
So it'll fit in the bun.
Now, did you... That isn't a bun, though. It's a Twinkie. Now, did you take...
It is the bun, my friend.
Did you take the cream out of the Twinkie?
No!
No, you don't want to do that. Why would you take the cream out of the Twinkie?
Why would you take the cream out?
I'm going to take the Twinkie and shove it in there. Take it, Twinkie. Oh, the Twinkie split open.
Look at that.
Let me see. Hold up your Twinkie. Now, Bob's looks...
Oh, boy.
How does it taste, Bob? Bob is now taking a bite of the cheese Twinkie hot dog.
Say the secret word, the dog will come down. Give me on it out.
Bob, your thoughts?
Not bad.
So you've got the Twinkie, which is a cake instead of a bread bun.
It's actually not bad.
Well, Bob likes it.
A little sweet taste, a little salty taste.
Holy mother of God, that's delicious.
Oh, my God. Have we done a calorie estimate on this?
I want to make a point that Bob is using a hot dog
as a pointer.
As a pointer.
You have got to try this.
Me?
Yes.
Just one?
Yes.
One little bite.
One little bite.
Just one little teeny tiny bite.
Do you want over here? Come over here and buy my hot dog.
No, we can do it tomorrow if you want to add bacon.
Oh,
we can
no,
make
she's
arrangements.
eating it now. She's eating it now. Oh.
Okay.
Go, baby, go.
I hope none of this creamy stuff gets on your cheeks.
Now, Bob, put your hand on the back of her head. Sorry, I don't know what that was all about.
Don't hold her ears. Just,
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
Can she let her put it in her own mouth, for God's sake?
Oh, yeah.
Sweet and salty, yummy.
Christy, your thoughts, please. Could you get near the microphone and give us your thoughts?
It's not bad.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
It's not bad.
See, how about that?
Bingo.
Hey, welcome back to, pardon me, the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning, Tom.
Guten Tag.
We have a dog in the house.
We do. It's not a German Shepherd, though. It's a little Yorkshire, little Yorkie. And this is Ms. Hooker's new doggie, and the goal is to name that dog this morning.
Yeah.
I think the bonding is complete.
Yeah. No, we're buddies.
Sleeping over there. Now, Pat, we had a story earlier this morning about this swingers club in Calgary, Canada. And, they've been given permission by a judge, apparently, to continue the swinging.
They just can't call themselves a club.
Yes, but it reminded me of this story.
Mm-hmm.
A self-described swingers club in Germany had to be evacuated due to a carbon monoxide alarm going off.
Yikes.
Now, what's scary about this is a total of 300 swingers were brought to safety after the alarm went off on a Saturday night.
It's a big house.
Yeah, 300?
That's a lot.
Most of them were on the streets seen wearing bathrobes. 10 people actually had to be transported to the hospital for treatment. But
bathrobes are kind of the sex workers' warm-up.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Right.
Boxers and sex workers.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Robes. There's something there. Work it out for yourself. Whatever.
And that wasn't in the city. That was like a local thing, as I recall.
Oh, okay.
It was in a neighborhood.
Yeah, it's in a very small. That's the other thing. It's in this really small town. Apparently.
Yeah.
So, but you have a tribute to this?
I do indeed. Yes, I'll do something for you here. A little German swinging for you.
Oh, who's this?
Yes. Oh, who's this? I didn't. Wunderlich Helga's crack.
Oh, hello.
Wunderlich Helga's crack.
I didn't.
You know what? I don't.
Wunderlich is my first name.
Oh.
Is everybody ready? Here we go. Gunter Gleben Glauten Globen. There's a little club in our neighborhood. I begged my wife to go there. She finally said she would. We gave the secret password. They opened up the door. Naked people everywhere rolling on the floor und they were schwingen. There you go. Yes, they were schwingen.
Schwingen.
We stepped inside. Next thing I know, my wife's completely bare in a pile of people mit her legs up in the air. Just a schwingen.
Schwingen.
Yeah, she was schwingen.
She was swinging.
Just then my neighbor's wife shot me a wink. She stood there by the keg. Man, that Frau could drink. We guzzled down our beers. My speech was getting slurred. Then she took off her top and unleashed her Hindenburgs. They were schwingen.
They were swinging.
Her boobs, they were schwingen.
They were swinging.
Mean God, they were so swinging I couldn't do a thing. Too much St. Pauli girl, and it will not go swing. It wasn't swinging.
His Schwanz wasn't swinging.
Her Farvergnügen must be stinging. She's still swinging.
Thank you very much.
Very nice.
I won't
Thank you,
ask.
Hans.
I won't ask the name of that. Hans.
Helga
Farten.
Wunderlich,
Helga Krickenlack.
Helen's.
Yeah, before we get in trouble, move forward. Now, coming up, we will be doing a couple of special broadcasts, including a special show from Greater Des Moines, if you will, Osceola, Iowa. Coming up June 14th, it's a Friday morning special edition of this show coming to you live from there with lots of treats. But right now, we go back to the Silac News Desk with Christy Lee.
Don't forget, we've been talking about dogs all morning because of Jess's little pup. Westminster is going on right now in New York City. The big night's Tuesday night.
I'm all turned around on when this is.
I thought it was in January.
I thought it was in January, too.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're trying to pull.
More than 2,500 dogs from 210 breeds and varieties have registered to vie for the Best in Show trophy, which will be awarded Tuesday night at Westminster.
I think I'd rather just watch Best in Show again.
Right? Oh, that's funny.
So good.
Good.
That is good.
Let me ask you something, Josh. How much do you think I could bench press? I got so excited.
The great Fred Willard.
Yeah.
Miss Susan Baclini, is that how she says her name? Was the actress who was the first victim of the shark in Steven Spielberg's 1975 hit Jaws. Has passed away at the age of 77.
Now, didn't they also use her in a movie that I love that no one else is, 1941?
I like it, too.
She's at the beginning of that when the periscope comes up.
Yes. Yeah. And she actually hurt her back during the making of Jaws.
Ms. Baclini was a nationally ranked swimmer and professional diver who had performed as a mermaid and worked as an animal trainer when she was hired for Jaws. She was 28 when she appeared in the film as the young skinny dipper named Chrissy Watkins.
That scene is scary.
Who went out for a swim off the coast of Amity Island and became the shark's first victim.
Very hot.
You thought she was hot?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Big what? Oh, that?
Busty.
Yeah, there is a little bit of nudity in Jaws. You forget right there. You can kind of see some side.
But you ever been to the Wiki Watchy mermaid show?
I haven't.
There is a Wiki Watchy in Florida.
During an interview last year, she said she worked on the scene for 3 days in Martha's Vineyard. She recalled, quote, "We would film anywhere from 6 or 7 in the morning until 9 because of the light. I was exhausted at the end of the day." She said that Steven Spielberg was in an inner tube beside her during the filming.
I was reading about it that they had ropes, and they would violently pull her back and forth.
Yeah.
To get that scene's. That's a terrific movie.
When she, that's no good.
No,
the shark's got her, Tom.
Sad that she's gone.
A family in Washington.
Wonder if John Williams will orchestrate the funeral.
Oh, you know what I saw the other day? Go down the internet hole. Was Land Shark.
I love that.
From Saturday Night Live.
Mrs. Kyle's
Who's that? Plumber, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the plumber. I thought you were supposed to be here.
So silly.
Shark's head comes in. So wonderful. Nothing like that nowadays.
No.
Okay.
Not on Saturday Night Live.
Not on Saturday Night Live.
Wow. A family in Washington State is devastated after a mobile butcher service, follow me here,
all right,
accidentally slaughtered their pet pigs. Oh.
First of all,
a mobile butcher service.
An idea whose time has come.
Are you going to call
this is more of a rural thing, really.
Ms. Natalie Gray of Gray Acre Farms told TV station King 5, King.
We specialize normally in just broadcasting chess. King 5. That's all we normally do.
King me. That her husband Nathan was running errands when he received a security alert that an unknown box truck was driving near their pig pens. After rushing home, he learned that their beloved pet pigs, Patty and Betty, had been killed.
This is awful.
Employees with a butcher business that offers mobile slaughter services said they had the wrong address and the wrong pigs.
Oh,
that's awful.
What's the saying? Not my pig, not my farm. They know what people say when they don't want to worry about something.
Not my monkey, not my circus.
No, I'm sure it's not my pig, not my farm.
That is just bizarre.
Okay, now, would you go ahead and eat the pig?
That's the question.
No way.
No way.
I think that's the only way you deal with grief is eating.
Will you pass me more?
We're having Betty chops for dinner.
So was the Peggy and what?
Peggy and Betty.
So my question,
Patty and Betty.
if it's you said it's a mobile butcher service.
Yes.
So they didn't just kill the pigs, then presumably. But they also were, I assume, cutting them up and getting
They did.
Right,
yeah.
prepared it.
Yeah, I got like
That's why
9
they
chops.
Broke down the pig, yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah, that is sad.
You think it's a hit? You think another farmer called and said, hey,
maybe.
go over there?
I live downwind to these people.
Oh.
Well, they admit. Well, they have a pig farm, so I'm sure they have more than just these 2 pigs.
Right.
Yeah. Hope they have some. Don't have any dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, that is unbelievable.
Do you think it's like goldfish? You could substitute them out and the kids wouldn't know?
I don't think so. I think pigs have their own personality. And
pigs are really smart. I
So
keep hearing.
smart.
I've never seen anyone drive one of them driving a car yet.
Yeah.
I've seen a dog drive a car.
Is that your definition? If they can drive a car,
They
they're
can drive
smart?
a car. They're a smart pet.
All right.
That is smart.
A Canadian man is in custody after he allegedly assaulted patrol officers with a block of cheese. The Royal Newfoundland Constabulary said officers encountered the very irate man while responding to a report of a disturbance.
Couldn't have been a soft cheese.
No.
Police alleged the man attacked officers with a block of cheese. Yeah, it wouldn't be a Havarti because that's too. No. He was arrested, charged with assaulting a police officer, and breach of probation. The RNC did not say if the officers were injured or what kind of cheese was used.
It certainly wasn't shredded.
No.
Take that.
Please, here we
Who
go.
has a block of cheese handy to throw at the police?
Well, if you just come from the store, don't you buy a block of cheese every now and then?
Sure, but
what? You guys buy blocks of cheese?
Yeah.
That's odd.
How do you buy? Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Sliced.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
Maybe a chunk.
no work for you, huh?
That's right. Some fine people did it themselves or at a machine.
I've seen sliced cheese. Why should I do it?
What the hell am I? Yeah.
You'd have a nice cheese grater or
cheese.
slicer or.
What are you, a monster?
Some kind of monster.
That's no Gouda.
Oh, yes, honey, I'm going to go buy a block of cheese. Well, that's odd. Enjoy.
If you don't run into anybody, you can hit with it.
Well,
in Maine, a tractor trailer hauling about 15 million honeybees crashed and overturned on I-95.
Again?
First responders were initially unaware of the semi's cargo until firefighters went down an embankment to check for leaking fluids and got stung. Fire Chief Travis Leary said it took several hours to get the truck upright and removed.
You've got to do something.
The beekeeper was called in to corral the insects. Most of the bees were contained. They were on their way to be used to pollinate blueberry fields. Okay, go for it, Pat.
Blueberry fields forever.
That would have been good. Where were you at 4 a.m.?
Yeah. Can you play that funky guitar intro? I love that. That'd be cool. But this is our third big bee story in a week. We had the one at the ballpark last week. Remember that? Mm-hmm. But they had to bring the guy in.
Well, how many highway stories is this?
Then we had
the Dodgers game.
They're hauling bees.
We had bees. We had.
We've had everything.
I think I've worn out my welcome with the Ventura Highway.
Spilling in the highway.
Well, you'd have the German guy singing. It could be a Highway.
You could. What's his name? Helga Licker.
Something Kraken.
Vonda Lickenkraken.
Yeah, Lickenkraken. Okay, very
solid. A different song.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Getting stung again. Rounding up bees and getting stung again.
Let's not do this.
A load of pollinators fell out the truck's back end. And I'm singing a song that I have sung again. Here we go. Another trucker's load spilled all over the side of the road. This time it's bees and a poor trucker being towed. The bees were kind of chill because it was a little cold. These damn stories again. It's usually pigs and I'm singing America's Ventura Highway. But I'm hanging with my friends, and every now and then I get to sing a song my way. Back to the bees on the highway. Getting stung again. Made a turn too fast around the bend. Took a bee stinger out of my rear end, and I'm singing a song that I have sung again.
All right. I'm pollen, and I can't get up.
Wow, buddy.
Did you hear that?
I heard it.
I did.
That was
See, it's
so
a bee pollinating the
We
flowers. Chuck.
understand it. You don't need to explain it.
You thought it was the lack of understanding?
Yeah.
Do you remember the lady that said, "I'm falling, I can't get up"?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Of
we
course.
heard
Life
that.
alert. Life alert.
Yeah.
What was her name?
Nobody knows her name.
Probably Edith.
Velda.
Mold.
Gertrude, what
Yeah.
was it?
I
Ruth?
forget.
Are
What's
you
her name?
thinking? It's one of those questions.
Yeah, are you thinking of Clara Peller?
From Wendy's, Where's the Beef?
Yeah.
Oh, that's who that was. We never got the name of the lady.
No,
I'm falling,
unfortunately,
I can't get up.
she never became the Clara Peller of the Life Alert.
How's Clara doing?
Oh, God, she's got to be 40 years dead.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
Her
Real
grandkids
dead.
are dead, I think.
I don't know that when they
So
took that bun off there and that little hamburger patty was like dime size. Man, that was funny.
Yeah.
Wait a second. We have a new definition of death. Her grandkids are all dead. That's dead.
Natural causes.
That is
Old
really,
age.
really dead.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for elaborating on that one. I thought the fallen lady was more famous, but you're right. Clara Peller is who I was thinking.
Life Alert's still out there doing those ads.
Yeah, they
Well,
are.
they're very handy.
Very
They are.
important
Although
to
my
have.
grandma had Life Alert, but apparently she abused it.
Oh.
She would call for I can't get this jar open. And
Yeah.
ma'am,
Wow.
we're not really for that.
We're not an assistant service. Yeah.
Yeah, they do come in handy, trust
So
me.
did they
No,
not
they
answer?
are important.
Did they not answer when she needed them to answer?
No, everything was
they'll
good.
answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was the final call the final call?
No, she eventually had in-home care,
Oh,
like
okay.
24/7.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can we talk about something
No,
else?
it was a nice thing. It was a good thing.
Police in Boulder, Colorado say a woman's attempt to steal a truck thwarted by her inability to drive a stick shift.
Ah, yeah.
Ha!
Shortly after she was
Women.
released.
Ha ha!
Really? Shortly after she
Can you
was
drive a stick?
Hell yeah, I can drive a
Can you
stick.
drive a stick?
Oh
can
yeah, I
drive a
learned.
stick.
I learned on a stick.
So did I.
I miss it.
I do too.
Can you drive a stick?
Yes, I can.
All right.
You know who can't?
Who?
Over there.
Oh,
I had a 5-speed 280Z
You
No,
could-
we
for
don't.
years.
We don't doubt that you could have at some point, but
Yeah.
today
You can't drive an automatic. You're wandering around. Where is he? Oh, he's asleep over in the CVS parking lot.
Did you watch CBS Sunday Morning?
I did not.
There was a big. There was.
I'm
a
not
big,
107.
You say that every week.
Well, you watch it every week.
It's not for a 107-year-old. But they did
It's
have
not
an
for
article.
45-year-old.
They did have a story about BMW and the how intricate the screens are and how hard it is
enjoyed
to
that
learn
one.
them. Yeah, and I thought of you immediately, Tom. I go, oh, well, this is a story for Tom.
That Jane Polly. You can talk to your car
I
now.
love Jane Polly. You shut your mouth.
So it was about how sophisticated the
The
screen was?
BMW screens are.
Oh, yeah,
and-
they've gotten crazy.
How they're changing them for the 2025s to make them easier, and they'll be almost all voice activated, so you don't have to touch anything.
They
I'm so sorry, I missed
They
this.
do want to shove down the voice activation.
Yeah.
I just got another update today. It's
Cars
not
talk
fun.
now.
I don't like the voice activation.
I don't either. I don't care for it.
I don't mind the dash stuff. But I just looked this up. 18% of American drivers can drive a stick. That's higher than I thought it would be.
Yeah, that's way higher than I thought it'd be.
I mean, if you take it under the age of 30, it's probably significantly lower.
Yeah.
So if you want to carjack, you're going to have to take your dad with you. Yeah, I can't drive a stick.
Or you can take your great-grandfather, but he's probably watching CBS Sunday Morning.
You can tape this now, I hear. That's right.
Where's the tape?
You know what? They are. Never mind. I'm not even going to try to defend myself.
I actually
enjoy
watch it
that
every
program, and they've definitely started skewing younger. They do
They call
stories.
it hippie church. Yeah, because it's on Sunday morning. And
really?
It's where the hippies go to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's appointment TV for Paul and I. We enjoy it.
Oh, okay.
Andy and I enjoy
So
it
do you have to
too.
drive over?
Thank
You have to drive over there after.
I drive over. We hang out, have some coffee.
Coffee.
Coffee, watch.
That
Little
sounds
bagel.
sweet.
Play a little grab ass. Grab ass.
That's the goal.
Look, honey, they're doing a profile of the late Sergeant Shriver. Isn't this something?
No. There'll be 20 minutes on Fess Parker coming up there.
Oh, boy.
Do not do
You know,
that.
he played Daniel Boone and Davy Crockett.
Boy,
Isn't that
look at
interesting?
this.
Oh, boy.
It's Ann B. Davis's birthday.
Patricia Crowley's going to be guest host next
There you go.
week.
So she couldn't drive a stick shift, huh?
No, forget it. I'm not doing anything.
Good for you.
We get these all the time. These carjackers, they get in the car. Holy Christ,
Lousy
I can't get out of here.
carjackers.
Well, now, it's this portion of the Bob and Tom Show.
Brought to you by
BetterHelp. What am I talking about? I'm talking about stress.
How do I get my name in on this? I need to call them.
Yeah, well, you can. You just go online. Here's what it's all about.
I get a rate, right? Okay.
You probably get a deal. It's about stresses in your life and how they can affect you. And this portion of the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Those big and small stresses, one of the ways to deal with them is with therapy. And BetterHelp is a better way to access therapy. Really elegant, actually, when you think about it. You're carrying around a computer with you all the time that you can communicate with the world. You can communicate with a therapist. Here's how it works. You go online, you fill out a brief questionnaire. You'll be matched with some 35,000 therapists to choose from. And you'll be assigned a therapist. You can switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. And therapy can help you with your coping skills, many of the things you're dealing with. And the therapy itself is done online, so it's a lot more convenient, a lot more flexible. You can do it from the privacy of wherever you want to be, when you want to do it. See what I'm talking about? Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show today. That'll knock 10% off your first month. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. BetterHelp, H-E-L-P. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. The Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Coming up, history in the making. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube.
Hi, it's Josh Arnold from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Hi, Christy. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, hi, Chick. How are you?
We put on our Facebook if you'd like to ask Christy some questions. And we
did?
I don't know who it is. I'm saying we.
Okay.
I had nothing to do with this.
Right.
It says, ask Christy. And they sent questions in, and here's what happened.
These are things people, our fans, our listeners want to know about me.
Want to know about you. Ask Christy is
Can't
the
believe
title of the...
anything in my life is that interesting, but you go.
Here we go.
All right.
William, ask Christy, what's your favorite genre of music?
Well, William, I would probably have to say classical music is one of my favorites because... I don't know if you've noticed this, but there's a little bit of chatter that goes on, and I need some relaxation on the way to and from work because it can be a little stressful. And then I really like rock and roll, classic rock, pop. Got kids, I'll jam to the Bruno Mars every now and then, sure.
Oh, I like Bruno Mars.
Oh, who doesn't? Uptown funk you up, baby.
Did you say, you said funk? Funk you up, uptown funk you up. Okay.
Seriously, the first time you heard that song, you did a double take.
Oh, sure. I'm sure that's why the funk is.
That's why it's there. Go ahead.
Tyree asked Christy.
Yes, Tyree.
How many hot dogs can you fit in your mouth at a time?
None.
None?
None.
You don't like hot dogs?
Not particularly.
Baseball, hot dogs, apple pie?
I'll have a hot dog at the baseball games, but I would take bites.
Now, I'm
a biter.
Now, the hot dog... Do you hold the hot dog like this, or like this, or...
I don't know. I've never thought about how I hold my hot dog.
I'm just asking.
I've never thought about it.
This isn't Ask Christy. This is Chicks Ask Christy. Like this, or like this.
Kind of like
that?
Not...
Like this? Like this? Or like this. Maybe it's a big hot dog. Oh.
No, not like that.
Not like that?
No, because I don't put anything on them, so there's nothing that's going to squirt out.
Naked hot dog.
Yes.
Because she doesn't want anything squirting out.
That's right. Nothing.
Our next question, Jason asked Christy, why are women so mean to each other? Oh, I want to know this.
That's a good question.
I want to know this.
I'll tell you why.
All right.
Because there's this unwritten competitive thing between women, and that's why when you see women all dressed up, they're not dressing for you guys. They're dressing for each other. Trust me on this one. Because all women are sizing up their competition all the time.
Really?
That's why, yeah, I really believe that.
David asked Christy.
Are there any girls asking questions?
Let's see. Yes, one's coming up.
Okay, good.
David asked Christy, do your farts smell like peppermint or cinnamon rolls?
I don't fart, David. Thank you. Next question.
I don't think that's true at all.
I don't. Ladies do not.
Linda asks,
yes,
Christy, when the guys never let you finish a sentence or interrupt you for the umpteenth time, how do you keep How do you keep from getting pissed off? She does get pissed off. That's not a question.
I don't know if you've noticed lately, but I have a new 2015 deal. I've been kind of getting vocal about it, and I probably should stop, huh? Because I have been getting a little upset. You guys really don't let me finish anything.
That's not true at all. Shh. Larry asked Christy, what Hollywood celebrity would you most like to make hot monkey love to?
Ooh.
Hollywood celebrity.
Age appropriate?
No, God, no. Heck no.
Probably George Clooney.
Mm-hmm.
Do I only get to pick one?
No, you can pick as many
Hollywood
as you want.
Celebrity or like music guy or what?
Whoever popped into your mind when I said hot monkey love.
Well, that's so creepy on so many fronts. But I have to say George Clooney because that would be the apropos answer. Or Bradley Cooper would be good.
He's great in American Sniper.
Yeah.
I can't recommend that
This
movie
is my interview, not yours.
Sorry. And finally, your neighbor Mike asked Christy, have you found the cameras yet?
Oh, gosh. My neighbor Mike.
I don't
Poor
think
Mike.
that's a real question.
I don't think that is.
Are we going to keep doing this? We're going to keep asking Christy if you want to send your questions into Facebook? Or
I'm happy to answer your question.
Yeah, that's great. You want to ask Chick? That would be the way to go, maybe. Ask Chick.
How come it's always about you? Always.
We'll be right back. That's a lie. Good night.
My loins ache. Your wedding vows didn't include a vow of chastity, but you're not going to see any action unless you act now. So pick up the phone and order the I know I'm not going to get any for a month unless I send you some flowers bouquet. Right now. That's the I know I'm not going to get any for a month unless I order you some flowers bouquet. With one phone call, you can cover your ass and get some ass. It's a win-win. Call now, because when Cupid shoots his arrow on February 14th, you won't be shooting anything unless you get her some flowers.
This is Jimmy Pardo. You are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Are you a single guy?
I used to be married, but I'm divorced now. Yeah, my marriage wasn't working out. I was driving down the road one day, and my wife ripped the rear view mirror out of the windshield and beat me in the head with it.
What?
You'd have thought nobody had ever made love to her sister. But I'm fine. She was just as bad. She used to brag, I can count the number of men I've been to bed with on one hand, and then she'd do it, too. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21.
Jim, you mentioned that you are a tall man.
Yes. 6'6", huh?
6'6". Are you a single guy or married guy?
I just got married.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes.
How's that going?
First timer?
Yeah, first timer.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about that?
I'm learning, very slowly. I'm learning, when women get married, they take the guy's name, and I'm learning that us guys are also given. My married name is somebody. Somebody's got to take the trash out. At first, I was like, is he talking to somebody else? Is there somebody else here?
Somebody.
Shouldn't we be on a first-name basis by now?
Well, someone's going to have to go to the hardware store, and somebody's going to have to put this table together.
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are two of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
We were stupid before stupid was cool.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining us. We have Josh Arnold sitting right over there. I can see him.
Hi, Tom.
He's in that famous sidekick chair. Ace Cosby presented the Sleep Number Ace Cosby joke of the day today. And Christy Lee is at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Yes, sir.
And Things We Learned has been moved. It will be tomorrow morning. That's the new format we have. And that will be brought to you tomorrow morning by Weber Grills. I bring that up because tomorrow, Weber Grills will be doing a very special cookout right here. So we certainly look forward to that. It is time now for Things We Learned. No, I'm sorry, Today in History. Oh, this is a good one. We'll start with some birthdays. How about that?
What is it, 513?
That's right.
Yes, indeed. That is.
Right. Happy birthday, Joe Louis.
Joe Louis. Is he a boxer?
Of course. Remember his nickname? Anyone?
Mean Joe.
No, that
was a fair guess.
That was a Mean Joe Green.
He was
Joe?
football. That was baseball.
Oh.
Joe, no one knows?
Jumping Joe?
No, the Brown Bomber.
Nope.
Same thing we call Josh after he uses the facility.
Yeah, I'll
I wouldn't have known that.
I'll crud up a bathroom.
Sorry. Joe Louis.
No.
No one
It's
remembers.
the Joe Louis Arena. Right?
Nope, sorry.
I don't.
I've been there.
Not as famous as his brother Saint.
Yeah, St. Louis is a little more
Very
famous.
well, no, it's still alive.
Frenchman.
Yeah. 19. Oh wow. 1922. B. Arthur Maud.
No way.
She was born in 22.
That can't be right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure.
Dorothy, what the hell was her last name in Golden Girls?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Very funny. Very funny.
Yeah.
Was she married to Jack Klugman?
Droll.
What?
No. Boy,
No.
that's a handsome couple, huh?
Wasn't she 6'3" or something?
Yeah.
already.
Tall.
Oh, here we go. We were talking about this guy before. Happy birthday, Jim Jones. Born in 1931. Jim Jones, of course, a man who demonstrated the power of sexy eyewear.
Yeah, they don't. Does anybody sell those sunglasses?
Played in the TV movie by
Howard's Booth.
Howard's Booth.
Yes.
That's a good movie.
That is a very good movie.
Jim Jones. What was the name of his cult?
I forget, not the Branch Davidians. The
Invincibles.
They were the ones in Guyana.
Yeah.
And
what the hell was it? Heaven's.
And the phrase.
No, it wasn't Heaven's Gate.
The phrase "drink the Kool-Aid."
Sure.
Even though it wasn't Kool-Aid, we determined it was an off-brand.
I thought it was his name.
It was Flavor Aid. It was Jonestown.
Okay.
Right, but the group, I forget what they're called.
Oh, okay.
But again, it's called drinking the Kool-Aid because he got everyone to. And that guy, in fact, did sell monkeys door to door.
He did. He led the People's Temple.
People's Temple.
Yeah.
Okay.
What a salesman, though.
Yeah.
He's
Apparently.
He can sell monkeys. Jeez.
Yeah.
Door to door.
If you can sell monkeys and sell, off-brand Kool-Aid to kill yourself with it.
Yikes.
Happy birthday, Harvey Keitel, actor. What's his most famous role? Maybe
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. The guy
He's
in the
wolf.
tuxedo, the wolf.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Stevie Wonder.
Oh, isn't she lovely? Love that song.
Better know what his wish is when he blows out the candles.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I don't know.
to see if she really
I'd
is
see
lovely.
him.
There's good evidence out there that he's not blind.
That he's not blind at all.
Yeah,
that's
he's
a-
driving cars
Lots
and
of
stuff.
blowing kisses.
Classic urban legend.
Well, I don't know.
3 wives, 9 kids. Who is this guy? Me? Dennis Rodman, born in 1961. Known primarily for being Kim Jong-un's buddy.
Yeah, boy. Way to pick your friends, pal.
Stephen Colbert.
He used to have a sense of humor, didn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know much about him. He's on too late for me.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, great singer, Darius Rucker.
Oh, I love him. Hootie and the Blowfish.
Darius Rucker, the mother. Oh,
Trucker?
I'm just talking about Darius.
Oh.
Do people think he's Hootie? I mean, is that?
Yeah, sure.
I think so. Yeah, I think I can't
call
imagine
him
he
that,
cares
yeah.
for that. Hey, Hootie.
Oh, yeah.
He's got some very serious hits on his own, certainly.
Sure.
Let's see. On this date in history, Mozart's first opera premiered. He wrote it when he was 11. Okay, that's a little pressure.
Yeah. 11.
11.
couldn't
But was it good? That's the thing.
Oh, yeah,
I
good
couldn't
point.
write a bad limerick at 11. A little lower number. This is interesting. What year do you think Velcro was trademarked?
Ooh.
Trademark?
52.
That early?
67.
know.
67.
1958.
Okay.
What, that early?
She was pretty close.
I know. I thought I didn't see Velcro.
Real close.
Yeah.
I didn't see Velcro till
Thanks a lot.
like mid 60s.
And they call that what? Hook and loop
Hook and
technology?
loop.
Yeah.
And I think they used it in the military first. Yeah.
Interesting, yeah. It's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I saw it on the soccer shin guards was the first place I
Yep.
saw Velcro. Let's see, what else? Oh, the final episode of Frasier aired on this date in 2004, which leads me to dogs.
Yeah.
And, of course, the famous Jack Russell Terrier on Frasier. And that leads me to the fact that you have a dog in your lap right now.
I do.
And our goal was to name that dog before the show is over. It's a male Yorkie pup.
Yep.
And,
like Dudley a lot.
Yeah.
What are we going with?
We have like another 100 names that have been submitted.
We
So
might have to extend.
we'll extend the deadline till tomorrow. See if we can. Right now, your favorite is what?
Marty Stewart.
I like Marty
You got to
Stewart.
just go with that.
I like Marty Stewart.
Because of the hair.
Yeah, I like the name Marty. Yeah,
He looks like a Marty.
Yeah.
Okay,
He doesn't
well-
look like a boy. He looks like a girl. I have to tell you that.
I know.
Poor
They're
Yorkies.
They're just
He'll
girly looking
get a
dogs.
little more manly as he grows up. He's
Okay.
just a little pup right now.
He'll cop an attitude like most men.
Okay. All right. Chrissy, that's very helpful. Now, thank you so much for joining us. A lot more interesting things coming up this week. A big week ahead, and then a couple of big special events coming. Tomorrow it'll be Weber Grill Morning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Delicious, and it will
excited.
be very educational. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.